Hey, I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Well, it's 420 somewhere.
About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker. I don't give a damn how high you get in mine, as long as you let me hit it.
What's cracking, man? We here. Shit. We here.
Cracking.
Chilling, man. Shit, got the background right there. Fucking, he got the boys right there. Shit from the game. Let me put it out.
Caveman calves are those right there, bro.
Fucking dirty low. Shit. Yeah, we got fucking. That's the fucking game on Sunday, man. That was a good outing, man. That shit was cool, man. And we got Ben back there. We got fucking Arkham, Goon. You know what I mean? We had everybody back there. Gravy, shit. Omar. It was a cool outing, man. That shit was fucking crazy. That shit was we even people that weren't in the picture, man. There was a lot of people that just, came through. Nutty Red and Nate. He's up here in the corner. You can see him barely. He's right there. We're gonna fucking hopefully he can stop by later on too. Shit, but yeah, man. It was a great outing on Sunday. I mean, too bad we couldn't get the dub, but I mean it's it's on to the next week too, man. And so now that's why we got this one right here, man. We got the Green Bay versus the Raiders right there. I mean, we got some news today, man. I think Davante was kind of like tired of people, using his name for rumors and shit like that, for like clickbait and bullshit like that, you know what I mean? So I think, Davante kind of had like his camp put out, that I don't know what the fuck people like basically, telling people they tripping, man. He's here to stay. You know what I mean? He's here to stay a Raider, you know what I mean? For at least, his contract, and then he said he's even thinking about signing an extent. He could even think about signing an extension for long-term extension. You know what I mean? When it's all said and done. You know what I mean? So that was some good news. You know what I mean? Just letting everybody, just assuring everybody, kind of. But it's still early. You know what I mean? You never know how it could be after. You know what I mean? If things keep going this way, but it's just it's good news, bro. It's just it's good to hear that out of your top players. You know what I mean? So I love to at least hear that news out of us, one of our best players, if not the best player on our team. You know what I mean? So that was cool. What did you feel about that, Grady?
I knew in my gut that he didn't feel that way,
Yeah.
Like in the way you play and the way everything is a game by game basis, bro. You know what I mean? You can sit there and have a shitty game and you could be mad at the world, bro. And then fuck this team, fuck fuck that, forget this, forget that. And then ball out the next week and then you love your guys, So that's the way it is, dude. They have feelings just like we do. They go to work just like we do. So it's just they just get paid more, but the feelings are all still the same. I'm glad to hear that, bro. He's that type guy. He's that type guy to say I'm gonna live my contract out, and then if they extend him with some more cash, he's gonna be in his close to mid-30s by then, because we got him 5 years, 4 years, something like that.
4 years.
And he has a couple more years to go.
Early a second, you know what I mean? He has a couple more. I think the fourth year is like like an option or something like that. But still, like, you know what I mean? Just for him saying that, and him even saying like he's even willing to sign like to stay here for the rest, like another long-term contract if so, you know what I mean? So just like just hearing that, you know what I mean? It's like just reassuring that they're at least they're committed to this team, you know what I mean? Regardless if it's gonna be the same coach, because I'm pretty sure if another coach comes in, there's certain players you get rid of, but then there's certain players you don't, you know what I mean? And I just think having a guy like that is somebody you just don't get rid of, you know what I mean? But
I can't see him being like a Julio Jones, you know what I mean? Just staying forever. Dude could have been in the Hall of Fame fucking 5 years ago, but he wanted to. Dude loves football, man, and he might do that, but I think he might do not the Megatron type thing where he left before, he should have, but kind of like a Fitzgerald, with one team, and he was with the Packers, but the team that he wanted to play for, Fitzgerald got drafted by the Cardinals and he stayed with them. But once you have that feeling where you can't get him up anymore, then I did what I can and be in the Hall of Fame, bro. He's already
Yeah.
he's already, if he gets a Super Bowl in there, mixed in there, he's Hall of Fame, guaranteed.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. I think with his numbers, the way he started, I don't know, his career, shit like that. Just like his numbers, period. You know what I mean? I think he's the leading receiver in all time in Green Bay, right? If I'm
I
not
don't know if
mistaken.
he passed up like James Lofton, you know.
Because I think that their guy before was who wasn't Jordy.
Nah,
It was
I think
no, it wasn't one of them. If
was
anybody,
it
it could
James
have been
Lofton?
just it's just like his for having like only playing the amount of years that he played there and just being still you know one of the top receivers in their franchise history, and then coming to the Raiders and still doing it up. You know what I mean? Like last year was off, like what a lot of people would consider an off year. And still got 1,500 yards. You know what I mean? So it's like the dude is the dude's just a baller, man, and his talent. Like that's when you gotta really see a player and be like, that's Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Like regardless, if anything, like the things that he's done with his career, the things that he's done with like, I mean, I just think that he's a lock in the Hall of Fame. I think even if you don't get a ring, but yeah, of course, I think that the ring will help like legitimize him to be like one of those first ballot type of guys. You know what I mean? But I just think the what he's done in the NFL already, kind of already has himself in the Hall of Fame, especially because I don't see him slowing down. You know what I mean? Even you've seen last week. You know what I mean with the not so. I mean, our offense right now has just not been good. You know what I mean? So even with a non-good offense, bro, he's still top 5 in receiving yards and shit like that. So it's like just having a guy like that with you know what I mean? He's just that dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Number 2
If you can't go, if you can't look at the era of wide receivers, whatever this era is that he's in, right now, and you can say you have to say his name in it. You have to say Davante Adams is a part of that era. He was the best in that era. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think anytime you can be considered the best at your position for multiple years,
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like if you're considered like the best for like 1 year, you had a great breakout year or whatever, then I could see where there's like still a lot of arguments and shit like that for you or whatever. But like I would put like a guy that's like that was a good player, but kind of had only one breakout year, like great year was like maybe like Chris Johnson. You remember the running back for fucking from the Titans had that 2,000 yard season, kind of slowed down after that, and like just never led the league again really in rushing yards. You know what I mean? So it's like that's the type of guy like I would pray that. But Davante has been recognized as the number 1 or number 2 receiver in the league for how many years now? You know what I mean? For straight. So I think that
Sure.
type of player, when you're on top of your, especially when you're on top of your position, basically like you're the top guy pretty much at your position for that many years straight, you gotta be a Hall of Famers. Which I hope at the end of the when everything's said and done, I hope he does stick by what he kind of like said today. You know what I mean? And he does end up staying a Raider. You know what I mean? Because he grew up a Raider fan, bro. So I think if I know that if he can end up winning here, even like I think if it's not even like a Super Bowl type win, he'll retire a Raider, bro. You know what I mean? Because that's like the team that I think he's just. Even though I think he made his name with the Packers and all that shit, I just think that oh, there's something about, I don't know. It's just something I think about him that he grew up in, as growing up a Raider fan, growing up in fucking Palo Alto and shit like that. I just think it's in him to want to retire as a Raider, but now it's just, can they do everything around him and just not keep him happy, but like just at least show that we're moving in the right direction. That's all.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I think we will. It's just fuck, man. I would say the same thing that Mark Davis said to that fan. Just smarten up, man. Smarten up.
What do you think about that, Gabe? Did you think that Mark Davis deserves to be hearing that shit from the fans? You think that he deserves that?
I think he puts.
He doesn't
himself
need to
in
be
that
hearing that. He doesn't need to be hearing that shit.
But I think he puts himself in like that predicament because like he could like come out and like say little things, but like he just kind of like reiterates, which you know what I mean. He's sticking by his guns, which I do respect him for that. He's sticking by his guns. So like any man who can fucking stick to his guns and actually stick to him and like that shit, I respect that shit because for that. But I think when a player when we've like, if he's gonna put himself out there and like be that close to the fans and shit like that, I mean, you gotta know what you're putting yourself to. You know what I mean? You kind of know what you're kind of subjecting yourself to. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's. I mean, they did it in his own stadium. You know what I mean? And I think once you give fans like fuel, like that one time when they did kick the fan out of the stadium for like the "We Deserve Better" fucking
Yeah.
like that sign, I think that's when more trolls come out. Because when you start giving into it, when you start paying it attention, when you start kicking people out, when you start fucking telling people like on Sunday, get smart, people are gonna do it even more. In this day and age, that's the way it is. That's the way it is now. This day and age, people are gonna do it more and more and more, bro. It's like now, I wouldn't be surprised if next week they're yelling. There's fucking 10 guys yelling at his suite. You know what I mean? Fucking at Raider Stadium getting kicked out. So it's like, when you do that shit, you kind of subject yourself to more. It's like kind of like on this shit, like on YouTube, right? When you start arguing with your chat or when you start doing shit like that, like I've seen it on podcasts. When you start doing that shit, though, like the chat, you're never gonna beat the chat. You're never gonna beat the fans, like as in public opinion right now, because everything is social media, everything is that. So you're never gonna beat them. So it's at this point in time, it's better for him to do what he kind of did in that first video. You know what I mean? Where the fan was yelling and he was just quiet. You know what I mean? Maybe say something later on in the media and be like, you know what? Like, you know what I mean? I really wish our fans wouldn't do that or something like that. But it's just when you start interacting with the fans, you're kind of opening yourself up to that shit, bro. Because that's what they want. That's why they're filming. You know what I mean, that's why they're filming it. That's why they're having it filmed.
That dude know that there was cameras on him, and he
that's what I'm saying. Like
he expected that. He was looking right at somebody, and Mark Davis was right there.
So when Mark Davis yells back, that's when that guy's like, "Yes, I won. I'm about to go viral." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's the reason why I say like at this day and time, like maybe he doesn't do that shit because he is the owner of the team. He has brought us to a better city, whatever like that. Like not better city, but like a better situation, I would say, financially. Because it's not a better city, like it's not better city, for the fans or whatever like that.
Football.
But I'm
not better football city
financially. It's just but he's just he's always gonna be like he's not gonna be like his dad. His dad could fucking say that shit because back in the day there wasn't that much social media. He was probably gonna cuss somebody out, get him kicked the fuck out, and all this shit. But
he throw a goon on you, bro. That you got beat up right there on the spot.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, it's that's the way it's gonna be, bro, and I think that's the one thing that I think Mark Davis just needs to take into account sometime when that shit's happening, because now with having McDaniels as your coach and you're sticking by it, I get it, you're sticking by it, you know what I mean, that's gonna be your guy, whatever for the meantime, you know what I mean, until I guess he's had enough, but like when you just know that when you fucking argue back or when you do something like that, you're opening yourself up for fucking criticism, and you're opening yourselves up for like just more people doing that type of shit.
I wonder if he was thinking about that dude. He goes, dude, you're by yourself, and I'm chilling right here in my owner's suite with the snow bunny right next to me, and you're yelling at me. What's wrong with you?
For real, bro. That shit. He was what, new fucking honey. I guess is a new
He
girl
had a
now.
snow bunny. He had a LA snow bunny right next to him, bro.
A new one every week. Fucking Mark Davis. Fucking with that bob cut.
Hmm. I guess that's the new cut to get game, I guess, from the old folks.
Yeah, it's just always gonna be fans like that, bro. There's always gonna be fans like that. You know what I mean? They're gonna feel like, you know, they have the right to do that shit and stuff like that. And especially when, you know what I mean? Like, I would have had more respect if that dude was just, you know, like, you know, saying something to him, kind of like, you know, through the window, being like, hey, bro, you know what I mean? And kind of like not yelling it and not saying shit like that, you know, like kind of like just like talking to him or
Well, they're
something, you know?
flipping him off, dude. He's flipping him off.
And just talking all that shit, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, what is that really gonna do, dog? Like, you know what I mean? That's just making you look stupid on TV for social media. Like, look at the Raider fans flipping off their fucking coach and shit, like flipping off their fucking owner and shit like that. But I mean, I get it, you know what I mean? They pay their money, they were in there supposedly, but you just gotta be kind of more. You gotta be more, a little bit more. Just you can say it, you know what I mean? You could do it. It's just the way you do it. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's all I would say. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say that the you know, getting at him about the coach or saying something like that is wrong. I'm just saying the way you do it. That's all I would say.
We seen that before in the middle of the second quarter. It was already out in YouTube. So it was like 10-7 or 7 to something. It was like it wasn't even. He just, you know what I mean. It wasn't even. We weren't even getting our ass kicked.
Going there with that, already planning to say that. That dude was already planning to like, probably looking for fucking Mark Davis around the stadium.
He knew what was up. Yeah, he knew what was up.
So it's like it's just a thing. It's gonna keep happening though. You know, it's gonna keep happening, bro. That's just the way it's gonna be. Let me put the fucking link in the chat too, just in case anybody wants to come up. You know what I mean?
No.
I know fucking,
what's up, Pyro? Thank you for being here, man. Arkham, my boy. The bottomless pit of food right there is Arkham.
What do you think about this week, though?
Nutty Raider Nate, what's up? Did you get? I asked Gabe to please you wanted to come on today. I heard you this morning. Milk of Beezy, what's up?
I just put it in the chat.
Gord, what's up? Get on here, Nate. Let's see what's up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. So it's just, bro, we had a good. I think we had a. Like looking at the game, because I rewatched it I rewatched it this morning, like real early in the morning. I woke up early as fuck, and I was just rewatching the game. And it's just like,
what you think, man? I'm curious to know.
Watching the stadium and watching it, you know, with like kind of like a biased opinion going in there too, because I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was going in there with already kind of like, you know, fuck McDaniels on my mind too. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not gonna give him off the hook for sure. You know what I mean? Because he does need to do things better. You know, he's the coach or whatever like that. It's just I'm still not gonna get off of what you know the last drive and shit like that. Just that a lot of like I wouldn't put you know the bulk of the blame on this game with him. You know, just because of the fact that it's like it was a rookie quarterback and he still you know like he still kind of had him you know in position kind of like with so many turnovers. You know, still in position to kind of like win the game, which you know what I mean. Other years with rookie quarterbacks, you know, like down 24-7, that's a blowout. That's a blowout waiting to happen. You know what I mean? At halftime, 24-7, that's a blowout waiting to happen. And I just like I wouldn't like. I'm not gonna say McDaniels did a good job. I'm just gonna say I wouldn't shit on McDaniels for this game. Like I wouldn't like. I would shit on him his play calling at the end for damn sure. Like I still stand by that for damn sure. He should have ran the ball 4 damn times. But hopefully, you know, this week, you know what I mean, with Jimmy G back, you know what I mean, it's gonna be another, you know, another thing because it's, you know what I mean, I think he kind of opened up maybe the Chargers defense a little bit in the fourth quarter because, you know, he did have a better, like a little bit better of a deep ball. So I do kind of think that that's kind of did open up a little bit for Josh, in that fourth quarter. But I just hope Jimmy could come back this weekend, bro, and like the Packers ain't a team that's just world beaters. You know what I mean? So I think we could go in. I think we could go into our house, our own house, and get this dub, bro. But let me before we go any further, shit. We got somebody backstage, shit. He was right there with us on Sunday too, bro. Yeah, I didn't even realize this motherfucker big, dog. This fucking food's fucking paws, but this motherfucker is fucking shit. Johnny the Green Giant and shit. Fucking Nutty Rated.
Yeah, he was
Going
good.
down, Nate. What's going on? I heard you this morning, brother.
Yeah,
I heard you this morning on the way to work. I said, hell yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I was digging the show last night. You guys put on a good show last night, and heard you guys
man.
doing live today.
Yeah,
We
man.
was arguing a little bit. We was arguing a little bit, like always, bro.
Yeah, a little bit about
It's good convo. Good convo.
Yeah, it's
Necessary.
like, yeah, exactly. It's just like our feelings, you know what I mean? It's like what and it's good because you get kind of different perspectives, you know what I mean, on how different fans kind of think from different ways, you know what I mean? It's just after rewatching the game too, it's just like you kind of watch different things, but being there in person and and just kind of like already having that going into the game, like fuck dog, if this motherfucker fucks up one more time, you know what I mean? It's like I'm gonna get all this fucker. It's over, but it's like I think it's just the frustration that builds, dog. But you know what I mean? I did see some better things on Sunday, especially out of certain players, you know what I mean? Like like a Morig, like fucking John Jenkins, bro. That fool played good. Played good.
Bro, that's my dog. Yeah, I love John Jenkins. Yeah.
Played John, and even Tyree, bro. Tyree, other than the fucking, I mean, he got laid out by fucking by Allen, but he was he had a better game. Quarterback. Yeah, he had a couple more pressure on the quarterback. Kind of had a couple stops on the run. So he is getting better. I think his foot's getting a little bit more healthier, getting off the ball better. So I just think that is going to be more of a project. I think it's now looking at him, and then he is getting little by little better. I think I'll now it's you can see that okay, I can wait a little bit more on this guy to see a little bit more development. You know what I mean? Because the first couple of games you just weren't seeing nothing from game to game, and like. Then finally the third game came around. You're like, okay, a little bit, and then this game was a little bit even better. So now you're finally starting to see it. Which I think the first couple games were probably, I think it was the kind of the throwing him in there because of the Chandler Jones situation, and then I just think he wasn't fully healthy. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe it took a hit like that from Allen to knock the sense into his ass and saying this shouldn't be happening to me. You know what I mean? A wide receiver coming up and blowing me up like that. Hey. That he better get used to it, man, because it happens all the time. You can't get mad at Tyree Wilson for getting blown up by Nate, you played football before. I've been blown up by little dudes.
Yeah.
They roll up on you out the way. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen.
They get you under your pants.
It's gonna happen to him more times than anything.
Yeah, if they get you under your pants the way he did, and from the side, like a blind side like that, it don't take much, bro. These are strong dudes, bro. They're strong dudes, regardless of what position they play.
He was off balance, bro. He was off balance, and Allen got.
I mean, yeah, they're professional athletes, and I just think he just had good leverage. You know what I mean? Got him right in the fucking under the shoulder.
Leverage is everything. Leverage and angle, and you're right.
But Spillane got Allen back for that shit.
Spillane, you got him. He's smacking good. He smacked his own guy. He ended up he bounced like a pinball off his own guy and hit the ground. That shit was funny, bro. That shit was funny. Yeah.
You know what I like, bro, is that what everybody's saying, yesterday we were having a debate about, and tell me what you think about this, Nate. At the end of the game, because I watched it twice right after I got home, I was feeling like shit. We were on the way home saying, fuck this. I was hearing Arkham saying, get Harbaugh, and I was like, God damn it, dude, quit saying that shit. You know what I mean? He kills. And then my boy Drew was saying, fuck McDaniels. We were at Denny's. Yeah, I seen a lot of good. I seen at the end of the game with the defensive stance and all. He was out there. And the first time I seen this dude out there in the middle of the field, getting his defense rowdied up. The players were getting around him. You felt that pride, that camaraderie, that this shit is working, defensively. And then this was before we threw the pick. But I don't see this team. I don't see this guy had lost the locker room. I don't see players disappointed. You know, they might be disappointed of the type of man he is, but I don't think it's the way to coach. You know, he
Yeah,
might be an asshole, but he's a good coach. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, there's not really anybody that I could think that could say that he's not doing his job. If they looked at that and at the end of the game and seen him going out there and applauding his defense and going with O'Connell to the sideline and schooling them and telling them, I seen them go like this and how to hang on to the ball. You know, that's not McDaniels' fault, bro. You know, that's not game planning. He doesn't put that in the game plan. Fumble the ball. You know, he doesn't have that shit. So I seen that. What's your take on that, man? What's your take on that?
All right, on McDaniels not taking the fall, throwing the old boy under the bus, or
that wasn't.
See, that's what you want to call it. Yes.
right.
On the interview, I'm not talking about the interview. I'm talking about what you've seen on the field when the defense rallied up. He was out there, and it didn't look like they were like a disrupted team. You know what I mean?
I don't feel like they're giving up yet either. I know they're frustrated. I'm hearing some rumblings that they don't trust the staff anymore. I don't know how true that is, but a couple of players don't trust McDaniels. They didn't give up yet, but they don't. There's a trust issue going on. So that's kind of that's like they're up on the line now. It's like we're almost about ready to cross that line to where players are going to start checking in if we don't turn it around. But it seems like McDaniel's setting them up. It's just they're not executing. But that comes back to McDaniel's has got to be a better teacher. He's got to be a better coach. He's got to figure out a way to get it through these motherfuckers. They're supposed to be high IQ players. That's what they've been preaching all summer. And they were supposed to catch on to this offense and the defense. The defense is doing their thing. They're getting put in bad positions left and right. Those fumbles definitely killed us. Ball security is becoming an issue. It's looking real ugly out there. We finally get our first pick, so that's something to be beast about. But
you got that out the way.
Marcus Peters,
we're losing
bro.
the turnover battle. We're losing the turnover battle 10-1 in this year so far.
Yeah, terrible. Marcus
There's
Peters, bro,
no turnovers.
He was supposed to be that it factor that changed it around for us, and it seems like he's one of the guys that isn't quite bought in yet. You see that he didn't like that tweet about McDaniels getting fired. You guys see that?
Yeah.
What he say, Nate?
He just liked the post saying fire McDaniels type of shit, and he liked it.
Yeah. Who is that? What's up, bro?
What's good, Brody? It's me, G.
Omar.
What's good, bro? What's happening?
What's happening, man? I'm still trying to get my voice back and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Your boy wildin', bro.
Yeah. Turned up.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. It was good seeing all you, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Hey, we make it a yearly thing. That's an annual thing now, bro.
Sure, dog. Yeah, we're gonna get more organized next year, dog. We're not gonna do the Roscoe's thing, whatever like that. We're just gonna go straight, and then
man, for sure.
I think like now knowing, you know what I mean, because like rolling up and actually asking, you know, like the parking lots, you know, how much is that shit? Like, you know what I mean, just to park in there, bro. It's like it would have been like $50 more, and we would have parked in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? I was saying the same shit.
I was like, shit, next year for sure. You know what I mean? That's gonna be the parking spot. Like, it's just better to get a bunch of parking spots right there than paying $125 and then having to walk from your car to the fucking to the pink lot, then pink lot back to your car.
Yeah. How much are those? How much are those?
It wasn't walk. It wasn't a walk, Gabe. It was a walk.
Yeah, it was a walk. Yeah, it was a walk.
Yeah, my calves are barely healing up, bro. Shit.
Hey, I woke up the next morning with my calves on fire too, my boy.
Boy, I took 29,000 steps, bro. I walked that day.
Yeah, bro. It's like fucking, bro. That shit was like a lot. And then after the game, because my sister had parked in the orange lot, right? And then I went to go get like the bottle and shit from Goon's car, right? So then my sister, I guess she got out the wrong way. and then she like was trying to come back into the stadium again, but she went onto a street that didn't move, dog, for like an hour. The street didn't fucking move. I had to go walk to her, and she was like 104th Street and Yukon. Like I was like, I had to walk down there, bro. I walked so much on that fucking Sunday night with my back, and I didn't take no fucking pills, dog, because I forgot them.
Oh shit!
I was going through it, dog.
Y'all was smoking though. Y'all was chugging all day.
Okay.
I took 2 hits, man, when we got to Roscoe's. That was it, bro.
What crack, God?
I said, fuck all that. Y'all be smoking too much.
What they do?
What's good, fam?
What's going on?
Yeah, bro, we're just fucking.
We're talking about we're getting this
organized for next year.
Charger game out of the last couple of seconds of the Charger game out before we get into the the Green Bay Packers.
I can dig it.
You know, we gotta move on, you know, to the next week already too. I mean, like, we, you know, the shit that happened on Sunday, you know what I mean? It was again,
move on to next week. Shit, when we moving on to the next coach? Fuck next week. When we moving on to the next coach?
You
already know what type of time I'm on to take from my boy Honcho. Y'all already know what type of time I'm on. You should already know the deal. You should already know what type of time I'm on.
I'm trying to see what that feel like.
Yeah, that show is fucking crazy. Like, it's just the Sunday thing. Like, for rewatching the game though too. Like, you know, it does have a lot to do with, you know, the personnel, but that's why I do kind of like, you know, go back to the coaching too. You know what I mean? Because like, even though I would say, you know, a lot of Sunday kind of was the players though, but that's why kind of what I was talking about yesterday in knowing your personnel sometimes, bro. You know what I mean? Like, especially in those type of situations where, you know, sometimes when you're a rookie, you kind of know, like, can the moment get too big for this kid right now? Can he like, you know, let it slip up? And, you know, it did. And unfortunately it did happen, but, you know, I think that happens with more experience as a head coach. You know, McDaniels shouldn't have no excuse because he's been in this league forever, you know what I mean? But that's kind of where I put the blame on McDaniels on that type of shit. But I would say, you know, a lot of the shit was, you know, personnel, you know, like just mix-ups on Sunday, bro. You know, the you know, not being able to, you know, I get, you know, what McDaniels said in his press conference. I just wouldn't say that in the press conference. I would say that more, you know, behind closed doors to the actual rookie himself. You know what I mean? Just be like, hey, bro, we can't. And I'm pretty sure he did. You know what I mean? I just don't see where, you know, kind of like the whole fucking world knows. You know what I mean? Like he shouldn't be fucking focusing the ball or intercepting it. But you know,
first of all, how you throw the rookie under the bus when you the one that called the fucking play?
Yeah, that was a bitch made move.
That was a bitch move, bro.
Yeah,
you called the play.
I just don't like saying
that was a bitch move.
Like, don't bring it up. Like, just like let that shit be behind closed doors, which I'm pretty sure he did do it. If he did it publicly, I'm pretty sure he did it behind closed doors. I'm just saying keep it back there. You know what I mean? Like, we already know, like, he's a rookie, bro. He shouldn't be doing that shit. And we already know that it was kind of expected on Sunday. You know what I mean? Because
you know what? My problem with him, bro. He don't take no blame for nothing, bro. All he do is take credit for wins. But when we lost, he always seemed to put the blame somewhere else besides his fucking self, bro. That's just horrible coaching, bro. When you make a mistake, own it up as a man, bro, and say, hey, you know what? I made a mistake. But he so often looks to blame somebody else, bro, for his failures. That's a red flag, man. That's not even just in coaching.
Yeah.
But all I heard him say was that we can't turn over the ball. We need to hang on to the ball.
No, like I know that's what I'm saying. Like we all know that. You know what I mean? Like we all know, like that. You know, it's a rookie.
Well, we all know, but he probably what was your analyzation of the game?
He should have said.
And why do you think we lost the game? That was the reason why.
He should have said, I could have done a better job protecting our rookie quarterback and calling better plays. That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, I could have put him in a better situation. At the
exactly.
End of the game.
Exactly.
I could have put
simple
him
as that. Boom. Move on.
Hey,
You know,
It was my fault. I called the wrong play. You know what I mean? They went out, did what they were supposed to do. Hey, it was on me. I should have called something else. But
yeah.
to throw the rookie under the
O'Connell
bus,
could have threw
bro.
the ball out of bounds. O'Connell could have threw the ball out of bounds like he should have did the first time.
Bro, he
He was
should
feeling
have
himself,
that
man. You know what I
ball.
mean? He was feeling himself. I think the rookie had a good game, man. All BS
I think the
aside.
rookie had a good game too. But
Fuck no.
All BS aside, you know,
it's
take
not
away the
McDaniels' fault that he threw the pick.
no.
Shit.
But it could have been a different play call. Why not run it up the
Well,
fucking middle?
it was not his
We
fault.
needed
It was
fucking
not
3
his-
yards, man.
Because it worked. Because you were.
No, it
You
didn't
were.
work.
It was first
Threw a
and
fucking
3.
pick.
It was
didn't
first
work.
and goal at the 3-yard line, Omar.
So
It
run the
didn't work.
ball.
All we had to do was run up the fucking middle.
And then
3
everybody's
yards.
saying run Jacobs. And what we had a running game. What running game? The dude had 52-yard rushing and 17 carries. That's not a running game.
Plays that we could have fucking thrown the ball. It was
So you gonna tell me?
goal, right?
So can you
Throw the ball out of
honestly
bounds.
sit here and tell me, Gravy, that with the game on the line, at first and goal from the 3, you would call a pass play?
You run the ball.
Not even no. Look, I can understand if you call a pass play to the back of the end zone, but to run it short, not even in the end zone. What was you gonna gain with that pass? A yard?
Asante Samuel got the ball ahead of the end zone. Myers was the ball. Where was the ball?
Myers' head was down.
Myers was on the 2.5-yard line when the ball got picked off.
Myers was in the end zone.
No, he wasn't in the end
He wasn't
zone.
even looking for it. So
he wasn't in the end zone either.
Behind him was who?
He was not in the end zone. He was at the 2.5-yard line. Go look at the replay. All we would have got was a half a fucking yard, maybe a yard on a goddamn pass play.
It looked like he was blocking in the end zone.
Yeah.
Nah, he was not in the end zone. He was on the 2.5-yard line.
He might have been able to get in, but he had another guy falling in too, cracking in. So I think he would have been short.
He didn't see. Either way, he didn't see Asante Samuel there.
What I'm saying is
he shouldn't have had to see him if we'd have called the right play.
Even if the play was the right play or wrong play, dog. Like I'm just saying, you don't go into the press conference and say that. I think you just go into the press conference, even if you think the ref, like if the rookie fucked up like blatantly, you still gotta have the rookies back in those type of situations and be like, you know what, I could have put him in a better situation, even though you think you might have, you put him in the best situation. You still gotta put confidence in the rookie and still say like, I could have put him in a better situation.
Exactly. I agree.
Build them up.
It's like putting confidence in a rookie too is to make sure that he won't do that again. He ain't gonna do that again. He's gonna throw the ball fucking out of bounds.
You do that in private. You don't do that in public.
You do that in private.
All he said, Nate, was we can't turn over the football. He didn't mention his name. He knew. We all knew who threw the ball, right? We all knew who threw the fucking ball.
Turn the ball over all game.
So
he's talking about the
He's just sitting there. We can't turn over the ball. We can't turn over the ball.
Give the media ammo.
Man, you definitely don't criticize a motherfucker out after his first pro appearance either, bro. I mean, damn, the kid is going to make him.
That's what everybody wanted, Dirty.
But
everybody wanted
let me finish.
Everybody was pumped up. Everybody was fucking pumped up for this kid to play.
Let me finish.
He's ready to go.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
I started before you.
Get him.
Everybody wanted this dude to play. O'Connell's the fucking savior. Fuck Garoppolo. Fuck all this shit. He made a mistake. Deal with it. It's over. Now he's a rookie making rookie mistakes when he was the bomb in preseason.
To me, it was more.
Who said he was the bomb in preseason?
Everybody was saying,
man, you didn't hear that shit out my mouth.
The rookie, he has this, he has that. You
didn't hear that shit out my mouth. You talking about everybody, bro? You never heard that shit out my mouth, bro. I ain't got what I wanted. I ain't get what you keep saying. You got what you wanted, Nick. I didn't want that.
Everybody that said they wanted AOC to start. AOC was going to take this job over.
I do think people said that, but I think it was more along the lines of we have Jimmy G playing this bad. You can't do any worse with a rookie. You know what I mean? He didn't show
Look. So as I was saying, man, even though the rookie made mistakes, right? It's his first pro game, one that actually counts, bro. Right? And this is what I had said last year. This man loves to come out and destroy people's fucking confidence, bro.
Okay.
Instead of building it up, all he does is fucking destroy. I haven't seen him do anything as a head coach that tells me he can build. He hasn't fucking done anything. Nothing. He's destroyed every fucking team he's touched. As a head coach, he's destroyed the fucking team. So you're gonna tell me I'm supposed to sit here and be calm and cool and courteous and say, oh, well, he's got to work it out. He's got to do this. I understand this. I don't understand none of it. What I do understand is that you don't throw a fucking rookie quarterback after his fucking first game under the goddamn bus, destroy his fucking confidence so he never fucking bounces back. That's what you don't do as a head coach. But this man, he doesn't give a fuck.
I don't think AOC has a problem with the coach saying that. Does AOC came out and said my feelings hurt?
Bro, is he supposed to come out and cry like a bitch so y'all can go across him like y'all did Derek Carr? Oh, he's out here crying. He's out here saying this. Man, fuck all that.
For 9 years, yeah. If he did it for 9 fucking years in a row, yes. I would
Bro,
be saying
Carr didn't do that shit for 9 years.
Man, he was throwing.
How the fuck did we get to Carr?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You said you're giving this dude till game 7. We're in game 5, and you already want him out.
You goddamn right, because he couldn't get to game 7, bro. We're 1 and fucking 3.
And your feelings.
I'm not in my feelings. I wanted him out last year.
I didn't think he's doing that bad.
He did.
If we ain't watching the same game. If you don't think he's doing bad, we ain't watching the same shit.
Dirty. We're 2 plays away from being 3-1. Damn near.
Man, we also 2 points away from fucking being 0-4.
Yeah.
However you want to look at it.
That's your way of thinking.
Holy shit. You're negative.
However you want to look at it, bro.
That's your way of thinking.
But I will go back
Not
to this.
mine, bro. The defense played fucking ball out. The defense played better. 2 weeks in a row, the defense has played better.
But who does that credit go to? That goes to McDaniels. He's not the fucking defensive guy. So he don't get credit for that.
Now we're saying that
when teams are so evenly matched up, though, in this league, dog, like the shit that has to put you over the top is good coaching. You know what I mean? And that's where, like, we have to be winning those close games in order to consider them good coaching. Because, yeah, we could be 3-1, but the good coaches are the ones that are 3-1 because of those situations. You know what I mean? So when we start winning those games, then we can start, being like, okay, he's turning it around. But as of now, it just keeps happening. You know what I mean? And that's just, what is that? Like the definition of insanity. You know what I mean? We're doing the same shit over and over and expect different results, and we're getting the same. So I just think once, and like they say, bro, winning cures everything. So it's when you start winning those close games, that's when I think you could get the fan base to start, kind of respecting what you're doing or whatever the moves you're making. But right now, I just think everybody that feels that certain way, Gravy, is like, they have a point, bro, because it's like it's not changing. Like these close games, like it just keep happening.
Yeah.
The kid was the third string quarterback, bro.
Forget the kid. Though, like,
we expected him to go into an environment and to. It's different. It's different what he sees in college. It's different than what he's seen in fucking preseason.
This is dating back to last year, Gravy. Last year we had what 8 out of 9 games we lost by 3 fucking points.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You're blaming him for that.
Like shit's not changing, man. Shit's not changing. We're not winning those close games.
You goddamn right. I'm blaming fucking the coach for that shit too. He was here.
So it has to fall on the coach. It's just like Gabe said. Good coaches find a way to fucking win close games, and we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Everybody put it on the quarterback last year, right? Everybody put it on the quarterback last year. Everybody's like, oh, it's DC. It was DC. It was DC. Okay, cool, right?
He knows.
But why is the quarterback not here Answer this though. Why is that quarterback not here, but the same fucking shit is still taking place? Answer that.
Well, why is that quarterback doing the same shit for the Saints too?
Yeah,
Bro, you all on another team. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. You can't even be honest and say, you can't even be honest and answer the fucking question, bro. Is the same shit happening with the same?
Wasn't a rookie.
It doesn't matter. It don't matter.
He's supposed to do shit. He's supposed to do shit like that.
Jimmy G's not a fucking rookie. And the same shit is taking place when he's under center.
Hey, Dirty.
Stop it.
Dirty, you look like you're on the episode of Cops.
Bro, because I am. I'm on Raider Cops right now, bro.
He's that mad.
He got a Raider badge pinned to him. He can say no wrong. He can say no wrong. I love my brother to death, but come on. This is beyond this. You want me to go? You want me to go Stephen A on you? Come on, brother, man. You know I love you to death, man. But come on, man.
Just because you yell it don't mean you're right.
That is
just because you speak it don't mean you right, bro. I'm just saying, bro. The same shit is taking place.
And I heard you say on shows too, Dirty, that other people have opinions too.
Yes, they do, and they're always valid, bro. They're always valid, but except for when they're wrong.
Blaming this guy for this quarterback doing rookie shit.
Everybody's entitled to an opinion until it's wrong, man.
That's not right. So you expected this guy to ball out, come out the fucking Hall of Fame?
No, I wasn't expecting that, Gravy. I was not expecting him to come out and ball out, bro. I was not. But at this point, what I'm saying, at this point in time, in this man's career, and I'm talking about the head coach, these simple, stupid mistakes that have been happening since last year have got to stop at some point, man. They have to stop. You can't say that it was the guy from last year if the shit is still taking place this year. That's all I'm saying. Did he have a part in it? Yeah, he did. He didn't have the greatest season that he could have fucking had. But at the same time, he's not here anymore, but those problems still are. So who else was here? Who else was here? I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general. I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general. If the same problems we had last year are still here, and the guy you was blaming for those problems is not, who else do you then turn and look to? You got to look at the coach.
And you know what? One thing I didn't expect, bro, I didn't expect for a guy who's his specialty is basically, the offense, right? That's what his specialty is. Even though if you want to call him a good coach or a decent coach or a bad coach, whatever, like his specialty,
I can't even call him a coach. He's a coordinator.
His specialty is supposed to be offense, right? And our worst thing, since I think in our history, dog, like we haven't even got 20 points this season. We shouldn't be averaging 15 points a game. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit is like that literally sits directly on the coach, bro. Because you can't tell me there's not the personnel on the offense. So like, it's just now I just want to know like that part. You know what I mean? Because we shouldn't be averaging 15 and a half points, bro. There's no reason to like averaging 15 and a half points.
Yeah. I mean, one thing we can all agree on, I think, is all calm the fuck down and analyze shit, is McDaniels is not coaching to the standard that we want him to, and players are not responding to the standard we want them to play to. You know what I mean? We can't sit here and ignore that Carmen Brasillo is losing control of that O-line. We don't have a top 10 O-line no more. I don't give a fuck what anybody tell me. That's trash-ass O-line. Horrible. So, you know what I mean? Patrick Gam having a hard time adjusting to fucking games. We just seen a great game adjust to a great fucking game last week against the Chargers, right? Shut them out. That was great, but it's something we haven't seen. So there's a lot of blame to go around, man. But one thing is for certain, that it starts with your fucking head coach, man. Like, come on,
man. Hey, Nate, man, get your ass up off the couch, Nate, and go fucking play right tackle. God damn it.
What's
Put me in,
that
coach.
Big
ranked
ass
15
motherfucker,
points?
bro.
Put me in, coach.
What's that 15 points ranked in the league? Is it last or close to last?
We need to sign Nate. Nate, I'm gonna make a call.
Nate, hey, if Nate got on a motorcycle, that bitch would look like a goddamn scooter. This nigga so fucking big, bro.
Nate, you are big, motherfucker, Nate.
Yeah, Nate's big
Ah,
motherfucker.
damn.
Yeah.
Nigga, I turned around. I was like, Herman the month. Oh no, it's Nate. What's up, Nate?
Dirty, what did I tell you if we ever have a flag football?
Man,
Tell
hey.
Nate what I told you.
Hey, he said Omar gonna be the center and Nate gonna be the tight end. That's
Yeah.
And we playing tackle, nigga. I expect Nate to make all the goddamn tackles. Shit. Hey, we just gonna hand the ball off to Nate and be like, "Run, Forrest, run."
Just take off, dude. Everyone's gonna bounce off you anyway.
I don't even want to say like that shit getting the whole fucking, the whole panel heat and shit. Like, let's get up to this next game, bro. You know what I mean? This next game. What are you guys' thoughts on this next game, bro? Like, because I know, the Packers are struggling. I know that they're gonna have a strong, fan base coming in to Vegas. You know what I mean? It's a Monday night, another primetime game. McDaniels is on display again. So, like, these games are not. They're more like under a microscope now because it's Sunday night football. He's already done. You know what I mean? To where he made a bad call. So, like, all of these things are just gonna get more intensified with the fans yelling at Mark Davis type shit if this keeps happening because these games are happening and they're happening on prime time. So, just what do you guys expect this fucking Monday night, though? Like, what do you guys expect us to come out there with? Because I do agree with what you were saying earlier. I don't agree with like that he's totally lost the locker room just because of the fact like the way we fought back in the last two games. You know what I mean? In the last two games, just being there at the end and just like trying to win. Like I just think that the team is still out there. Fighting. I just think that you got to put them in better positions, bro. But so we'll start with you. What do you think, man?
Starting with who?
The Green Bay Raider game Monday night.
Who you starting with? Who you talking? Starting with me?
Yeah.
Oh, if I could be honest, bro, it's another L.
Ah, damn, Dirty. Fuck.
I'm just being honest, man. It's another L. I don't have any faith or confidence in the coach, bro. I don't. I'm just being honest, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and sugarcoat and lie to you and just, for views and clicks. No, I'm not gonna do that, man. Y'all have never known me to do that. I'm being honest, bro. I think it's another L. As long as he's coaching, bro, especially on big primetime games, he can't pull it through. He can't pull it through on a fucking 1 o'clock game that ain't even televised. I'm expecting him to pull it through on a fucking Monday night. He didn't pull it through last Sunday night when we was on big screen TV and had everything going on, biggest show in the world. Couldn't fucking do it then. So I honestly, bro, I'm being honest, bro. I think it's an L. I don't have any faith in our coaching staff, bro. I don't. I want to believe in our players. I want to feel like they're great, whatever. But I feel like they're under poor leadership. It's like living in a country that's worth millions and millions of dollars, but the fucking leader of the fucking place, he can't fucking count from 1 to 10. How the fuck he supposed to run the goddamn country if he can't count from 1 to 10? That's just how I feel.
Kim Jong-un or what? Fuck, hey, Dirty, why the fuck? It's for real, man. You look at telling scary stories in the tent, dog. What the fuck?
Hey, because anytime you talk about the Raiders, it's like sitting around the campfire. It's a crazy, scary story. Ooh, back in 2021, back in 2021, 2022, the Raiders hired Josh McDaniels. Ooh.
When you were a kid, dog, like every October, dog, that's when they started playing Halloween and fucking Nightmare on Elm Street again. Or fucking,
just play Thriller right behind you, bro. Thriller by Michael Jackson. With your kids, we go to your house, get candy and shit. What a Snickers
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nate. What you got to say?
Man, so I'm glad I went to the game. I don't know if they showed this angle on TV, but I saw at one point in the game when we kicked the punt when we probably should have went for it, or it looked like We should have at least kicked a field goal.
Yeah, we were at the 42-yard line or something like that.
You could see the offense. They were irritated when they had to come off the field. I don't know if they showed that on TV, but I saw that from my seat, and I was irritated. So I felt that. But I think that's a good sign.
57-yarder, bro.
I feel like guys,
you could have made that.
I feel like guys wanted to win, right? So I feel like they didn't want to walk off the field. Nobody gave up yet. So, I think
the players want to win. The coach doesn't.
Guys gave up. Yeah, I don't think guys gave up. I think there's a chance we can pull something off. I think Mark Davis is irritated with the fans embarrassing him. He's a meme everywhere right now. So, I gotta believe we pull this off on Monday night. But I gotta believe it. I don't know. That's all I got.
I want to believe it.
What's up, bro?
Man, I'm still optimistic, bro. Fuck the noise. You know what I mean? I think this defense is gonna pick it up where they left off last week. Come on strong. They're gonna give Jordan Love a hard time, just like they did Herbert in the second half. Aaron Jones is injured, I believe, or actually no. My correction, he's full. He's good to go. So we might be looking at a Aaron Jones type of day, but I still feel like this defense is gonna take off what they did last week, and they're gonna show up. Now, as far as the offense, that O-line has to pick it up, man. Whether they're running the ball, whether they're throwing the ball. I don't care if it was Jimmy G on Sunday last week. That O-line would have murdered him too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The O-line has to play better, in my opinion. But I do feel that they'll pick it up. And I'm still optimistic, dog. I'll give them another week. Fuck it.
Yeah, a couple times it was just a rookie holding the ball too long.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, it was because there was a couple of plays where they had a lot of time. He had a lot of time. It's just that he was kind of holding on to his reads a little too long. By the time he got to his second reads, it was 3 seconds. You know, and with when you got Mac playing that type of game, you gotta know, you gotta have that. That's what I think he'll learn. You know, he'll have that clock kind of in the back of his head. You know, he'll start kind of like building that clock to where he'll build more of that situational awareness type shit, dog. So but that's important for him to be on the field too. Then that's why it's kind of, you know, it's kind of like, you know, a little discouraging not seeing him on the field again this week. But you know what I mean? He did, I guess, you know, McDaniels did say that, you know, I guess Jimmy G's the starter of this team. So we're gonna see, dog, like how long is that gonna last if you know, we do keep, you know, if he keeps looking like that, because he has more interceptions than touchdowns, you know what I mean? So
yeah, he has to clean it up, man.
If he is a quarterback,
I did like what we saw from Jacobs, man. He showed everybody that, hey, I can catch the rock. Give me the fucking ball. Let me put in the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could do it other ways. Ways.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly.
I think that was game planned in there too for him. You know, just
definitely. You got a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, the passing. That's why he didn't have as many rushing yards. That's one of the reasons he didn't have a lot of rushing yards. You know what I mean? I mean, if you look at it, we didn't really have a shitload of rushing attempt. It was a nickel and dime pass game for the most part. And the times that we needed to run, I mean, we did, but also at times that we needed to run, we didn't. You know? And my problem is, it's been a season now, and we had last season. And then this season, everybody's supposed to be on the same page, and it just don't look like we on the same page. It just don't. I mean, just looking at it, bro, there's a lot of bad play calling. And for a guy who's supposed to be this offensive guru, this genius, it's not working. 15 points a game is not fucking genius. It's not. I could do that. I could go out there and game plan and scheme for 15 goddamn points a game. Gravy, you could do that. This whole panel could take over the coaching staff for one game and put up 15 goddamn points, bro. I guarantee it.
This offensive line better. Shit.
I'm just saying. And we don't
Yeah, that
make
was good.
anything. We ain't professional. We coach because we love it. It ain't like we get buku checks to do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, man, y'all getting paid and can't fucking figure it out, man. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, it gotta be deeper than rap. You know what I mean? Something going on. Shit.
What you, Gravy? What you think, Gravy, about Monday night? What's your thoughts, bro? You gotta
You
get it to
pretty
these
much know how
pick'em.
much. I know that these coaches are staying up. Fuck, they can't sleep because the way that this team is playing. You know, he has very good position coaches in some areas and some bad ones in some areas. Especially the offensive line with that guy. You know, he's a protege of one of the best offensive line coaches that ever coached the game, and and he's respected in that way to do that. This is probably irking the shit out of him this game, and he's probably wondering why this, like we are, you know. And I think that they're gonna get their hands dirty, and they're gonna start going back to basics, fundamentals for the first part of this week, and then start game planning, and we're gonna flash out. The defense has This is the second time in a row that the defense is playing better, and they haven't even peaked yet. I like what I've seen from the defense. I liked what I've seen from O'Connell, no matter his mistakes. But I liked what I've seen: his velocity on the ball, his accuracy. But I doubt we're gonna see him.
Yeah.
Besides an injury.
Yeah.
But Garoppolo needs to get his shit together, man. And quit doing these turnovers too.
Do we have an
Turning over the
update on Nate
ball, the
Hodge?
penalties. And I think our running game is what it is, guys. Our running game is going to be what it is. And I feel bad for Jacobs to do that, but he just has to do the best he can to get in there. But throwing him the ball is the way to
He's gonna be
kind of
perfect.
Roster coach. He said roster
impact the
coach.
game, yeah, as a run. I understand what you guys are saying about the bad play calling. I don't know why we doing tosses to Josh Jacobs to hit the perimeter. He did that 3-4 times in that game, and I'm pretty sure we got negative yardage on all of them. But that needs to go away. If you're gonna do that, give it to Zeus. Zeus will do better.
Yes.
And I like what I see from Zeus. His little runs. He got 2 first downs, bro. So
Yeah,
he's an
Gravy. I
up
would
and
say that,
coming.
like I always hate when teams, if it's third and less than 3, bro, and you're running out of the shotgun. I fucking hate that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I never do that.
I
But
understand it though. I do understand it
they do
because you
that to
can
protect
do
their
anything
quarterback.
from there.
Yeah, you can hand off the ball now from there. You're
Yeah,
gonna
you can
lose a
do
lot of
anything
yards.
from that. I mean, you know what it does if you do want to run the ball. What it does is it
If
backs
you
the
got a
defense
fast
off.
old line, you can do anything. But we got.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying you could if you're right, you're right. You know what I mean? If you got a good offensive line, you could do anything. But in that formation, what it does is it backs the defense off. You know what I
When you
mean?
have an
So
offensive line like ours has been playing all year, you can't do that shit, dog, because your offensive lines are already 2 yards behind the line of
Facts.
scrimmage.
Facts.
Every play. So like you're obvious, like in the last game where it's like, fuck, bro, they were almost taking handoffs.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know what I
That's
mean? So it's
what I'm saying,
like,
man.
fuck, bro, it's like
it's
that
tough, dude. You
shit's
got to
that.
be real quick. You got to be real quick and make decisions real fast when you're back there like that, because you're gonna
Like, I
lose
don't
a
know if
lot
you
of
guys
yards, bro.
that one play against the fucking the Pittsburgh where Jimmy G, like the guy was back there so fast. I don't know how he fucking handed it off to fucking Jacobs.
The
Yeah,
tight
I don't
end
like
Like he
that.
was
ran.
Yeah.
The tight end ran, bro. The tight end was too late. Jimmy G hiked the ball too soon. He had to hold it a little bit longer for the
yeah.
give Michael Myers a chance.
But
But
you see what I mean?
No,
The
when he
two
had the ball
positions
to
that this
Jacobs,
team is
I'm going
struggling in. The
yeah,
two positions that
that
this
was
team is struggling is the two positions that they neglected on the offseason. I don't get that shit. Defensive
yeah.
tackle and the offensive line. They didn't bring nobody.
And I was being
I mean,
called
I like John Jenkins.
a
I like John
fool
Jenkins.
for getting the offensive line in
John
the
Jenkins
draft,
is
bro.
dope, bro.
I like
He's
John
And
dope.
Jenkins for all
Nate,
dog.
Nate, Benter said he's gonna go ape shit if we get an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
And we picked up number 7, and I was all for it, bro. I was saying, get
Hey,
offensive
we
lineman,
would have,
get a tackle.
and we would have if the Cardinals didn't trade up in front of us
for Paris Johnson.
Yep.
Yep,
that was our
that was
target.
a word.
Yep.
But on the real tip game,
around the draft zone, they were saying that if Paris Johnson would have been there, he would have been a Raider. Period.
Yep. Cardinals flipped up. Yep.
I wish that would have happened.
At this point, you know what I mean? I do like what I saw from Tyree Wilson though. Tyree Wilson looked like he's finally coming waking up.
He got better. For sure he played a lot better.
Way better. I saw him going after the ball. I saw him getting after the ball. He actually
I saw him bending people backwards. I mean, he'll catch on, bro. He'll catch on.
Yeah.
He had pressure on the interception.
Exactly.
Max, but they both had pressure, made him roll out and make a.
I saw him make some tackles behind the line.
On the front end of that, on that pick, if it would have been underthrown,
Meek had that,
but it got overthrown. So Morig had it, which I love the coverage. You know what I mean? That was perfect coverage. That was just a great, I think, that's the way where we envision, getting pressure with our two ends. You know what I mean, and making them make tough throws like that. You know what I mean?
Did we see Long taking some snaps for Bennett, or was Bennett out there the entire time?
I saw
Bennett was out there. Bennett was out there, and then Long went out there.
Yeah. Long was out there.
Did he replace Bennett though? Like
the penalty.
He subbed for
it. He got that penalty. He got taken out. That's when Bennett.
He gave him a break.
Long did all. You know what I mean? He did okay. Replaced. Stepping in.
Also, fucking that big
still don't like.
He gave him a first down, but the cornerback being up in the neutral zone. How the hell you do that? I've never seen that in football, bro.
Hey, how do you do it when you looking dead down the line? You looking dead at the ball, bro? How the fuck are you offsides?
Yeah,
and that was Matt's best
sack. That before, Omar.
That was Matt's best sack because he fucking hit. He hit what's his name hard too. He hit Herbert hard on that play. And
he caused the fumble.
They took a fucking sack.
He got hurt, bro.
Yeah, he smacked him.
He broke his fucking finger. That's why he came out in that big ass thing on his hand. He couldn't.
Oh, that's
set up the whole season.
Yeah,
right after that, he threw that pick.
I was giving Graham some credit when fucking Herbert broke his fucking fingers.
That's the way to heal. He's trying to make a tackle, you get blocked.
I take back my game predictions, man. Fuck. I really thought I missed that. Dog. I really missed that. I swear to God, I missed that.
Jenkins and Crosby go for Herbert. I didn't know that.
You got to get Crosby to break Jordan Love's finger too if you want to have a shot.
Hey, but we get based on back this week. I mean, I know he's supposed to come back. I know that I don't know if they activated him this week, but I know he was on the short-term IR, which is 4 weeks.
Well, we got to deactivate somebody. So who we deactivate?
For who?
Get fucking Tillery out of there.
Who's coming back?
Get Tillery out of there.
Oh, face on. Oh, we definitely got to give him a shot because
deactivate David Long Jr.
Hey, you're on to something though, Gravy. I don't like.
Bro, you got a 34-year-old. You got a 34-year-old guy out there balling over 28, 27, 26-year-old dudes. You should feel like a bunch of pussies. You got that man over there just tearing up the fucking Chargers offensive line. And you, Jenkins.
Jenkins. I thought
Jenkins was dope, bro. He's 34 years old, bro. They're schooling them young boys out there how to Bilal Nichols. Bilal Nichols didn't even see the field because Jenkins took his ass out.
I've been telling y'all, fuck Nichols.
Nichols sucks, bro. I've been telling
y'all. I told you guys from the get-go, I don't like those two guys, man.
Hey, I want to get rid of Tillery for the fact I don't want Tyree Wilson to pick up any of his bad habits, bro. I don't want him anywhere around Tyree Wilson. Tyree Wilson's raw as shit. We have to mold him, but I don't want him to pick up.
You've seen the potential, though. You've seen the potential that game, what he could do.
Yeah.
At least you've seen some potential in him. Instead of standing around and shit.
You know what? I would keep Tillery at this point. Like, if I would have seen a different reaction out of the team, out of the team on Sunday when he made that hit, like go over there and actually get it, and is like, get in people's faces, but they didn't look like they were like they didn't condone that shit either, dog. So like, that's why I would be like, fuck.
Nobody had his back, bro. Nobody
had his back. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that ain't true.
That's like,
that ain't true.
I didn't see it. That's because it was a bonehead move. It was a bonehead move.
It was a stupid play.
Jenkins pulled him out of there.
Yeah.
But look, it was a stupid play. But if you go back and look at the play, right there, he couldn't stop this. He wasn't stopping. He wasn't gonna say he could stop, right? Maybe he shouldn't have continued in like he did. You know what I mean? But it's not like Herbert took 7 steps out of bounds. The hit, and the 1 foot were pretty much at the same time. You know what I mean? If you go back and look at the tape, they're pretty much at the same time. You know what I mean? That's why I felt like it was a bad hit, but it didn't warrant an ejection.
Exactly.
When did it become college? When did
it became an ejection simply for the fact that it was a fucking quarterback. If it would have been
it was actually an ejection because he was actually ejected for putting his hands on the referee. When he was trying to get out of the scrimmage, the referee ran over there to try and break it up, and Tillery gave him a 2-hand shove. But he didn't know. He didn't really know who it was. He was just trying to get people off of it, right? Because all he saw was a sea of blue. You know, so he was actually ejected for putting his hands on a referee during the scrimmage. You know what I mean? Not so much for the hit.
What about the sideline throwing hands?
That was just a personal foul. You know what I mean? Just like anybody else that would have got one of those, they would have got the 15-yard penalty and a warning because you get 2.
I don't like that they didn't really go up, and I didn't see them really have what's his name's back either. No, I didn't see them have fucking Renfro's back either.
He does dumb shit, game.
No, Renfro.
So Renfro did dumb shit.
No,
they flipped his ass.
That was stupid shit. Samuel did.
I was an offensive lineman. I'm going up to him. I'm knocking that motherfucker out. I'm playing like shit anyway.
Yeah.
What the fuck to lose? I'm going over there and I'm knocking that motherfucker out.
Yep.
A little throat punch at least, huh?
Kick to the jockstrap.
I swear to Bobby.
I mean,
But besides Aaron Jones, Aaron Jones, like Omar said, besides Aaron Jones, I ain't worried about Green Bay.
Yeah. Besides, I mean, we seen what Jordan Love could be.
Very well.
But I was just, if this defense.
Shit, I'm worried about any and everybody we play the way we've been playing, bro. I'm worried about any and everybody we play. It's the NFL. Any given goddamn day. I'm not gonna say Sunday because it could be a Thursday, it could be a Sunday, it could be a Friday, it could be a Monday night, it could be any goddamn day. These motherfuckers is professionals, bro. They professionals.
NFL's trying to take over every day. Now they're trying to get Friday now on Black Friday. They're starting with only Black Friday, but I bet you that's just gonna go more. Oh shit,
they started with Christmas and Thanksgiving, bro. Black Friday is just something else.
What the hell?
You know what I mean? Look, they got Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night. You know what I mean? Come on, bro.
Saturday and Friday. And this year, is this the first year they're doing double games on Monday?
They got that whole fucking song show.
Hey, towards the end of the season, they do Thursday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yup.
Now they're gonna have Friday,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh, sorry.
What up, Low?
Who's singing?
Black Friday.
What's good, Low?
What up, bro? Hey, who's in the middle?
It's been way past 30 minutes, dog.
Oh,
Jingling.
I'll get my shit for the game, dog. And what I'm thinking is,
you gotta talk on your mic.
This is a very winnable game. To me, this is a very winnable game, dog, because this shit is like, I mean, I haven't seen anything out of Green Bay that's special or anything like that. I mean, they've had a couple of good games here and there, little sketches too, like because I've seen them play, sloppy, a lot of periods of their games too. Like it's just but I also think that we're very unpredictable. Dog. We're like roller coaster. Dog. We've been this shit all season, so it's gonna be a one of those other. It's gonna be a close game. I don't see us, throwing anybody out anytime soon until we start, learning how to win that. First, start winning how to learn the close games, but. I do, like Nate was saying, dog, I believe we're gonna win, though. Dog. I mean, I have to,
Hey,
dog. You know what I mean? Just,
I want to win. Let me clarify. I want to win. I want to win. Let me clarify that. I want to win. I want a fucking dub, right?
For sure,
Bro, I'm just being honest. The way this team has been playing, I just don't see it.
No,
I just don't.
I'm not even blaming what you said too, because
bro.
That's your thoughts. You know what I mean? Your thoughts are,
all valid, bro.
You feel like they're gonna lose because of the way we've been. Think I just I don't know, like I fucking it's something in me that I've never fucking been like. I know that
I'm an optimistic motherfucker.
I think this is the first time ever I've actually been like, man, you know what? Fuck it, bro. And that's just because I'm tired of the coach, bro. I'm just tired of the same mistakes over and over and over again, bro. Look. That's like, look. That's like, hey, look. That's like your girl. That's like your girl cheating on you once, right? You be like, okay, I get it. I cheat. You know what I mean?
It is not. Don't. No. Let's keep it.
Okay. All right. So all right. Let me do this. Let me say this. Let me switch it up. Let me switch it up. I'm gonna switch it up. Let's switch it up. This like look. It's like going to your dealer, right? Whatever it is you choose to indulge yourself in, right? This like going to your dealer, and then they give you some shit, and it's some bunk shit, right?
96.
And it's some bunk shit, right? And you like, all right, shit happens. You normally get fired, whatever. You know what I mean? Cool. And then you're like, all right, now I run out. You gotta go back. A couple of weeks later, whatever. This nigga give you some more bunk shit. Nigga, you like, what the fuck, bro? Hey, what the fuck going on, right? You normally have fire, bro. Why you keep selling me bunk shit? And he like, man, it ain't bunk shit. It's fire. You know what I mean? Like, it's fire. Like every time I test it, it's fire. You know what I mean? You must. It's something with you, right? It's got to be something with your lungs or your taste buds or something like you feeling like it's bunk, but everybody else keep telling me it's fire. You're like, all right, cool. Maybe it is me. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe it's me. I've been sick a little bit. You know what I mean? I've been under the weather. Maybe my taste buds been fucking with me. Maybe it's me. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and do this shit, right? And then you come back a couple of weeks later and niggas say some shit, different shit, but it's still bunk. And you like, what the fuck, bro? Everybody can't be telling you this shit fire, right? And now other people starting to show up like, hey man, you know what, this shit kind of bunk, right? It's like, nigga, I've been telling you your shit been bunk since day one. You gonna tell me it's not. And everybody been telling you it's fire. And now I'm not the only one telling you it's bunk. Well, maybe it is bunk. Yeah, no, nigga, it's been bunk. Quit just don't say maybe, nigga, it's bunk. And that's what this coaching staff is, nigga. It's bunk. You can't keep telling me it's fire and it ain't. I ain't seen no fire.
But it has the potential to be fire.
Fuck potential. Fuck potential. Potential only gets you so far.
Did you watch earlier, Low? I had Dirty mad than a motherfucker. I had Dirty mad like a motherfucker. He's standing up his shit.
Nah, I didn't. I had a couple phone calls made.
You watch that shit, man. It's prime time.
How, Gravy? How? How?
I got him.
Hey, fucking shout out to the 47 in the building, dog. Hit that like.
It's all love, bro.
We're so close.
Yeah, it's all love, Gravy. You know it's nothing but respect for you, brother. You know what I mean? I mean that from the bottom of my heart, bro.
This is the nation right here. This is the nation. This is what we about.
Hey, but this is expected, bro. Like right now, like the way that we've been playing, I just like I'm telling you right now, I'm like right here, dog. Like there's like literally like not too much left to go, dog. I'm at my fucking breaking point too, dog. I'm literally almost there, dog. Like, yeah, I want to believe and keep believing, dog. But it's just like you know what I mean. It's getting kind of old fast, bro. And like
Let me know when you want me to pick you up, man. Let me know when you want me to pick you up. I just been circling the block on the bus, nigga, because I've been there.
In NFL, bro, it's like it's short leash type shit, bro, and it's like it's expected that like you gotta be on the hot seat nowadays, bro, and like like the thing with like what we were saying earlier, you know, the yelling out that Mark Davis and all that shit is just gonna get louder if this keeps going. You know what I mean? Regardless if it's warranted or not, bro. Like I don't like. I believe in the fans have a right to go express their frustrations and shit like that. I just the way they were doing it, like the way he did it, kind of like it was kind of fucking like flipping his ass off and like that shit, like what I mean. It just looks sloppy. Kind of looks sloppy, you know what I mean? Just looks sloppy and just made us like as a fan base kind of look bad. But you know what I mean? But just go up there and like I would say like even a better conversation. Just go up there and be like, hey, bro, you know what? Like not yelling it out, just for like the cameras. You know what I mean? It's just, just respect for the camera. You know what I mean? So just I think we could do better and shit like that in that case. But for sure, hold them accountable, dog. For sure.
You know what I mean? You heard the cameraman hyping him up too in the background.
Yeah, he was doing it just for clicks anyway.
Yeah, bro.
He knew people was watching. He knew someone was recording his ass.
It was a content grab. That's what it felt like, bro. Because he was trying to hype everybody up, but everybody was just like, "Get the fuck out of here, bro!" Shut up.
Yeah,
he was the only one yelling, "Fire McDaniels!"
I agree with going up to him and hey, bro, get rid of this dude, man. Like, well, get rid of this dude, but like going up there and flipping his ass off and that type of shit, like. Come on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was corny, bro. Corny.
Yeah, that's a little much.
Like fire this guy, you know what I mean? Going up there and like telling him, like looking at him and not looking at the cameras and then looking at him and flipping him off. Like that was the corny shit about it. Like I totally agree with like voicing your frustration. Don't get me wrong, I totally agree with that shit. Dog, you pay your money to go into that stadium and you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? You want to see a better product. But I like I was saying earlier, just the way you do it sometimes, the way you present yourself, like sometimes because like it's just fucking it's just tasteless, dog.
Hey, but that sign the fan had last year that got kicked out, I think that was all bad. That was all bad,
bro.
There was 2 guys that got kicked out last year.
I heard that was fake, man. I heard nobody got kicked out.
Well, it's not his stadium, bro.
There's videos of it, bro.
No, but I'm saying like I don't truly believe Mark said kick that guy out. You know what I mean? I think it was just
something on the security's hand.
Yeah, I think it was just security, or they were being, I don't know, but I don't think it came Mark. You know what I mean?
Damn, bro. Like, but for a fucking sign though, like.
Well, shit. I mean, at the same time, out of his own mouth, he said he was told like a couple of times to put the shit down, and he kept putting it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and then the thing is,
you know what I mean?
That what I mean is like, regardless of who kicked them out or whatever, like that looks bad on the organization, like kicking you out your own fans or whatever. Like that. And then,
it does.
Yeah.
And who's the leader of who's the owner of the team? So at the end of the day, it's gonna fall on him. You know what I mean?
But there's a right and a wrong way of doing things, though. That's the problem. You know what I mean? When we as fans, we go about doing it the wrong way. That's all. There's a right and a wrong way of doing it. You know? So, like for me, I'm not buying tickets to the fucking game in Vegas. I'll catch them when they come to LA. That's it. You know what I mean? Or if I feel like I want to go to another state or something and catch them I'm only going to road games, bro. If you're gonna continue to supply me with a shitty ass fucking product, I'm gonna continue to supply other stadiums with my money.
But yeah, like, that's the one thing that don't hurt us.
The only reason I'm not going to Vegas because I can't.
You know why that don't hurt us? Because the fans are. The stadium's fucking filled by the other team anyway, and that's the fucked up part. That regardless, he's getting his money, and that's why it's not hitting his pocket, so it don't hurt him, dog. So that's why, it's like it's easy for him to be like, kind of be nonchalant about it. You know what I mean? Which that's what frustrates, I think, us.
I'm telling you right now, Gabe. If this could ever be done, bro. If this could ever be done, bro, this would fucking change his whole thing. If that stadium ended up being 90% of the fucking visiting team, bro. As in Raider fans was just like, no, bro, we're not gonna go. You know what I mean? We'll just sell our tickets to the opposite fans and just let it be 95% them. You run out your home field tunnel to 95% of the visitors, you're gonna start to fucking think like, you know what? I fucked up somewhere.
It's
Something's not right. The fans are unhappy. We don't even have any fans in the fucking stadium. The fans are unhappy.
Well, let me go ahead and do this. Okay. So last year when I went, or what was it? I can't remember. Was it last year? I think it was last year when I went to Cincinnati, right? When we had Carr, everybody in that fucking stadium was talking so much shit to Carr, talking so much shit, saying, fuck Carr, get the fuck out of here, doing this, doing that, saying all this bullshit, bro. These fans ain't fucking happy, bro. Now, the thing is, bro, like, check this out. To be honest with you, now everyone's calling for Carr back. They want Waller. They want Gruden. All this let me finish. Like, on some real
I'm just
shit.
laughing. I'm just laughing.
But yet at the same time, when them motherfuckers were there, get them out of there. Boo, fucking loud, just fucking shitting all Carr, doing all this. What the fuck? Like, what is it? What is it like? It's like giving somebody that doesn't know English and trying to help them with something, and they're like, no, you give them water. No, it's like, and then you give them something, and they're like, no, it's like, no one's ever going to be fucking happy. It's either one or two things. Either you're a fucking fan or you're not. That's it. You know what I mean? Yes, we can fucking give them shit and whatever, but yet if anybody that's played football on this fucking panel or played any kind of fucking sports, bro, when you lose or you win, next game, you're 0-0. You see what I'm saying? That's what the fuck it's about, bro. It's not about like, oh, well, we could do this and da-da-da. Gravy makes a lot of fucking points because the simple fact is McDaniels ain't out there fumbling the fucking ball, right? He's not. The players aren't fumbling the ball. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, he didn't tell Tillery to fucking hit him like fucking 2 yards out of fucking bounds. He didn't tell him to do that shit, right? People are saying that they don't want anybody to, nobody wants to play for fucking, McDaniels. Look at fucking Marcus Peters, bro. They brought him in fucking 6 times to bring him in, and then he's over here going against fucking fire McDaniels, bro, because he's out there playing fucking mediocre. Fuck that guy, bro. He ain't no real one, bro. You should take that 24 off, bro.
Dropping pick sixes.
All I'm trying to say is like this, bro. Like, you know what? Y'all, none of us are even close to being on that field saying anything about that. We're fucking fans. Be a fucking fan, and we can call out some mediocre bullshit. We got fucked in a lot of plays in these games, bro. 5 or 6 plays in every single fucking game, bro, have determined our losses, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fumbles, bad plays, and shit like that. That's not the fucking game plan. Now, I'm not going to say that the game plan that they're putting out there is fucking like, Miami, but look at Miami got shut down fucking last week, bro. Teams fucking lose. Whether you're on top or you're on bottom, bro, it's week fucking 4. I want it to be at least 2-2. We're 1-3, and there's a possibility we can be 2-3. You see what I'm saying? Because right now, to Monday night, we're 0-0.
Yes, sir.
I like this shit, bro. I love this shit, man. I want to run through a brick wall for you, my boy.
I hear what you're saying, Lo. I hear what you're saying, right? I hear what you're saying. I can agree with you. But my only issue is, man, my problem is, and this is my biggest problem, bro, and I'll keep saying this shit is repetitive. That's the only problem. This is the way we lose games is fucking repetitive.
Go be somebody. Don't go be a fan with somebody else, then, bro. Like dead ass. Like no disrespect, bro, but it's like dead ass. Like, look, this is what we do. Like, there's even certain content creators out there that are saying like, oh, well, this, that, and third, and my Raiders suck. Then don't be a fucking fan. Stop putting your name on everything. Stop putting Raider this and Raider that, and just don't be a fucking fan, bro. We've sucked for 20 fucking years, bro. I'm coming over here trying to be a fan. People are in the chat saying I'm not gonna spend no money because you don't got the fucking money, bro. Like, then don't spend it. Don't tell everybody else that wants to be a fan and wants fucking, enjoys this and goes out and saves money and buys this stuff to go out there and be a fucking fan. And you're going to tell them like, oh, don't spend your money on this bullshit. Fuck that. I'm going for the experience. I'm going to spend another $1,000.
I said first off, you know what? Look, that's the way you're talking to me, bro. That's extremely disrespectful, bro.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you
telling me I ain't got no money to spend, bro? Like,
I'm not.
That's what you're saying.
Dirty. I didn't say dirty. I said people in the chat were all that shit too.
I'm saying, look. All I'm saying is it would just take one game, bro. I'm not saying never do it. I'm saying all it would take is that shit to happen one time, bro. One fucking time.
So you would
right? Look,
come into your home and be like, "Well, I'm not gonna go because other people are gonna be
there."
Bro,
if that's what it takes to get the owner's attention, that we're not doing as good as we possibly could, and maybe it's just because who he has at the helm, and maybe if he changed that, what's wrong with me voicing my opinion about that, bro? That's what all I'm saying is I don't. It's the coach, bro. I'm telling you. I feel like the coach is not what we need right now. It just seems to be a problem.
So
it just seems to be a problem. The person everybody complained about last year, bro, is no longer here. But the same problems are. Who does that fall on from that point? That's all I'm asking. Who at that point do I look to?
It falls on the team. Because
just the team?
It falls on the team.
Well, the coach is part of the team. Yeah, the coach. Is
right, and exactly, the coach is part of the team.
Mm-hmm.
But the coach is the common denominator of the failure.
Yeah, but look how much things aren't going our way.
I want you to run. I want you to run the power and have fucking Mayor fucking chip block over here and do this, and then I want you on the delay. However he sets it up, whatever the fucking verbiage is of it.
Right.
He didn't fucking sit there and say, "Hey, Mayors get fucking ran over by fucking Mac and get kicked out of the fucking play and not do any fucking blocking." That's not what the fucking thing was. That player was supposed to do his fucking job. Luminor was supposed to do his job. Colton Miller was supposed to do his job. And none of them motherfuckers are doing their job, bro. Then when we turn around and start fucking doing something, bro, like we're excited, bro, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? The coaches aren't out there. If McDaniels out there fucking quarterbacking and doing all this shit, then yeah, McDaniels has to go. But it's the collective, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking collective. Going crazy. It is a collective. This is not boxing. And even boxing, bro, you have coaches in your corner. But once you go out there, you have to perform.
This is the reason right here. Coaches in other fucking facilities lose their jobs because they don't win. You can say it's the players all day long. Here's the problem: we have talent. The players that we have, they have fucking talent, but the coach always seems to make a bad call that costs us a game.
But so does bad coaching, does player execution fall on coaching?
No.
Yes.
No.
No, it doesn't.
No way.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
Coaches coach,
no, it
players play. Player execution does not fall on the coaches. They might respond to good coaching a bit differently, but player execution falls down to player execution, period. That's it.
No, play. You in a sense you're right, but no, it does have some bearings. If I put you in the wrong spot, bro, if I call the wrong play, if I call the wrong offense, if I call the wrong defense, bro,
that's not
you know what?
In the case though, every play though, dirty.
Yeah, I'm not saying every play. What I'm saying, listen to what I'm saying. In key moments, this man cannot get us across the line for the promised land. He just can't. He keeps calling the wrong shit, doing the wrong thing at the wrong fucking time.
So
he went for a field goal, got the field goal, got the penalty, got the first down, just to waste time and go kick another fucking field goal.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's what Lowe says. It's a team shit though. I can't sit here and say it's all on McDaniels.
Not everything is on him. Right now,
I saw aluminum.
If everything's not on him, then why you want him gone, bro?
You know what I mean?
Because the majority in the common denominator of the non-success is the coach.
Okay, let's say they fire McDaniels. Y'all ready to throw in the towel? Because that's what's gonna happen. We're not gonna.
No, I just want the guy to get his shit together, bro.
If we fire McDaniels today, we're gonna go with an intern coach for the rest of the
season. I just want the guy to get his shit together, bro.
I'm not ready.
I'm not even calling. I'm not even calling for nobody's
You
job.
said
I'm
you're
just
saying both
saying.
things. You said you want him fired. You said you want him out of here, and now you're saying you want him to get his
I'm
shit
not.
together.
I'm not calling for anybody's job, bro. It's too. It's. I just want the man to get his shit together, bro. If
Yeah.
everybody keeps telling me that this man is a genius and this man is a guru and he knows how to fucking do this and he can get the wins, then bro, I want to see it. I want to see the wins.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. So does everybody else.
That's all I'm saying. I want to see the. I want to see results.
Yeah.
I'm tired of
It's not
seeing
him
failure.
saying that. It's not him
Boom,
saying that. There's
technology,
critics out there that are saying that about him. He's not thinking he's the bomb. I'm pretty sure he thinks he's
moderator
fucking up
here, dog.
too.
Moderator here.
Yeah.
Who's in the
If he has anything to put on himself, it's probably eating his ass up, thinking we ain't winning. But he's not saying, "Well, I'm the fucking third best fucking play caller around here.
I'm
We
not,
should be
bro.
winning no matter what you,
I'm not
no matter
saying that,
what you do."
Gravy. That's
You're
not what I'm
saying that in a
saying.
way, though. You're saying that
That's
in a
no.
way.
I'm not in no kind of way. Not in
In the
any kind of
beginning
way.
of this,
Because what I said was,
discussion, bro.
everyone is
Beginning of
telling me.
discussion, bro. You were
What
saying
I
that you want
said
this
was,
dude out of here.
did I say he
You've been
said,
saying
or
it.
did I say everyone is telling me that this man is a genius? This man is a guru. I said everyone is telling me. I didn't say anything about what he's saying. I said what everyone else is telling me.
That's what
Right?
his trajectory.
I don't see it.
But listen,
My
the
thing
whole
is, like, I
What does
agree.
he have to prove that critics say about him? He just does it.
What I don't like though is that, like, it's what, 9 games last season, already what, 3 games this season where you can't pull off those wins, though.
Yeah,
You just
yeah. I
can't.
mean, exactly what Dirty is not wrong, bro. Dirty is not wrong.
My thing is that, like,
That falls on
we have to give-
on Josh McDaniels. That falls on Josh
My
McDaniels
thing
that
is,
we can win those games.
the good coaches win those games. Yeah, that's where I would put the blame on McDaniels, because having your team more prepared, having your team, you know, like that, and I don't say it fully falls on the coach for like their execution, but having them more prepared, well, I bet you have them, you know, executing better. You know what I mean? I just think that it has a lot to do with a lot of shit, and just having, you know, and it's just looking like what Dirty was saying, it's repetitive sometimes. I do agree that like it has a lot to do with the players too, because that's football. Football is always going to be played that way. You know, it's a big portion of it is the players, because they're the ones out on that field, you know, having to put the ball in the end zone, you know what I mean, and block and do all of this shit, tackle, you know what I mean, you know, keep their heads, you know, when shit is going bad and shit like that, and not making bonehead mistakes. But the thing to me is that like that's what I'm saying, like on the coaching, it has to a little bit to do with the coaching, to where I think it's just of the preparation, the mental preparation, all of that shit, to where
the team aspect of being a fucking team. This is a team.
It's just I just want to see improvement. That's all I want to see, bro. And I don't care if it happens this week, next week. Like, I'm gonna talk like this week because this is what I've been seeing. But I can guarantee you that if we go in there Sunday and we play an actual, you know, whole game where, you know, not and don't get me wrong, there's gonna be mistakes in games, because it's 60 minutes of football. There's dudes fucking playing out there. You know, we don't always get the good, you know, the you know, the good end of the stick, basically, what you want to call it. You know what I mean? It's like we're always gonna, you know, have that microscope under us with the refs, but it's just, you know, kind of like limiting those things every game, and just seeing the improvement. And that's what I think we've been lack of seeing, dog. Like, and just seeing it week to week would have me more motivated. But, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, this last week it was a lot better, because I did expect, you know, the rookie to kind of have mistakes like that. You know what I mean? So I did expect to have the mistake, but I didn't to have the chance to, you know, go into that, you know, that last possession and do that shit. That's where I'm saying the coaching falls on. Like, I like that he you know, he had the rookie, you know, playing to his, you know, his strengths and shit, you know, kind of like at the end, kind of, you know, knowing that the rookie needed to kind of roll out a little bit and stuff like that. But then again, too, the defense has kind of started, you know, focusing in on that, and you've seen it in the drive before where he needed to throw the ball away, to where I think that's where you kind of got to know the situation. And that's where I think you got to just, McDaniels needs to get better there, dog. Like the situational, you know, type of stuff, to where I think everybody would say, like, I don't know, like, I'm not saying everybody, I would say 90-something% would say run the ball in that situation. You know what I mean? Like even if they stop you 2 times in a row, you still have 3rd down and 4th down. You're gonna go that 4 down territory no matter what. So you're gonna have an opportunity to throw no matter what. I just say, you know, in that moment on 1st down, you gotta go run at least first. Always go run on the 1st down, dog. See if Jacobs could break one, dog, or just pop one into the end zone. The strength, a fucking one of those offensive lineman type push you into the end zone type shit. But I just that's where I see like the little lapses in the coaching sometimes, to where it's not always fucking ugly as fuck, but it comes up sometimes big in situations to where that's where I want to see.
I think a lot of times too, Gabe. I think a lot of times we forget to put blame on the captains. The captain of this team, the players, the leaders of our team. They need more blame as well, because the communication on the field is really noticeable. The lack of communication. Execution, tackling is fucking terrible, unacceptable. These captains got to step up. These captains got to step up and get these boys together and get these boys right and get them bonding.
I would say it's the coaching staff's fault, because you as a position coach, you have to take pride in that type of shit, bro. Like you want your guys to be the best tackling fucking group in the whole fucking building. You know what I mean? So I would put that not on McDaniels, but I would put that on the coaching staff. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta have.
I say the captains, because captains are the voice of the players, right? So they gotta say their piece as well. They can't just sit there with their fingers. You know what I mean?
I would say I like what I heard out of DA. I like what I've heard out of Max. The only one that does seem like super frustrated is Jacobs. He's like at his tipping point. Like the other ones look like they know kind of like they feel like they're more like I don't want to say mature about the situation, but I would say more of like an understanding of the situation where like it's young. But I just think the situation that Jacobs in with his contract and shit like that, bro, and like the way the offensive line is kind of blocking for him. I think he's feeling it right now, dog, and
he doesn't have nobody to blame but himself, Gabe. He doesn't have nobody to fucking blame but himself.
What I mean is, like, after that game, you seen like the frustration in him when he was like, "I'm fucking," like it's just fucking, he's tired of it. You know what I mean? He's tired of it, like, and I know it's directly meaning to like he should have gave me the ball. I guarantee you he feels that way. Every running back in that situation is going to. But we got Raider Twan back in the building. Oh shit, we got everybody right here.
But let me tell you this. Let me mention something to you guys real quick as far as the coach, and I'll get off of that because it looks like we're just running around in circles with McDaniels.
Well, everybody got they got their opinion, man. You can't tell a person how to be a fan. That's part of fandom.
One of the others gonna become true.
You know what I mean? Be a fan however the fuck you want to be a fan. Period. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Either they're gonna improve or they're not. One or the other, dog. It's like
exactly.
They're gonna improve.
Look, let me say this real quick, man. Let me say this real quick. First and foremost, man. You know what? I apologize if anybody thinks I'm coming at them ass backwards. It's nothing personal with anybody up here on the panel at all. I love all y'all to death. You know what I mean? Low, I apologize for getting your comments misconstrued. I wasn't trying to attack you, brother. I felt like maybe I was being attacked, but I'm wrong. I do apologize, bro. But I can't apologize for feeling the way I do. You know what I mean? With my opinion, man. It's just I'm just basing it on what I see. And that's all I really can do. You know what I mean? The way that I think, the way that I process things, when I see a common denominator, bro, that's kind of what I just kind of hold on to. And what I see is just the factor that can he coach? Yes, he can. And as I said, I think he's a phenomenal coordinator. I think he's a great coordinator, bro. But I think when it comes to head coaching, Gravy, like I know, bro, you gotta be somewhat of a motivator, man. You know what I mean? Every now and then, some of these kids, some of these players, they need to turn and look to somebody and say, hey, you know what? And that person tells them something that gives them just a extra boost of confidence. You know what I mean? A little bit of motivation to go out and get something done, bro. I just don't think he has that. And he's even said, "I'm not a motivator." You know,
I'm not hearing that he's not doing that, Dirty. You know,
but he said it out of his mouth. But I'm not seeing any results of it either, though. If he is, I'm not seeing any results of it. You know what I mean? I'm just, I'm at a point where it's like, bro, I don't know what else to look at. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to look at when it comes to us not succeeding. And I'm seeing the same things happen in games that we lose, where we just don't call the right play at the right time or in the right situation. And it's usually a critical situation. You know what I mean? It seems like sometimes there gets to be moments in the game that just too big for him, and he can't overcome them. And he wouldn't be the only one to ever have that issue in the NFL. It's a reason why a lot of people have only had one opportunity to be a head coach.
But
right?
What makes it a bad play though? A bad call, bad execution.
When it don't work,
If that play is executed how it's supposed to be, it's a good fucking play.
Situational awareness for me.
Yeah.
That's what I appreciate.
It wasn't, in that situation, Omar, it's a good play, but it just didn't work, and a bad thing happened after that.
You know why I don't like it, Gravy? You know why I don't like it, because I do agree with you. You know why I don't like it, Gravy? Because I do agree with you. It was a mistake on the rookie for sure. That's on the rookie. It's not on McDaniels. But like even it's even a mistake by even running that play, because even if you say like he should have threw it away, that's literally giving the San Diego fuck the Chargers.
Yeah.
They fucking giving them a free timeout, when at that point of time you want to run as much clock off of possible, take the timeouts if you have to. Like if they stop you on first down with a run play, you know what I mean. You at least you're gonna make them lose their last timeout, and then you're gonna in the next play, if they stop you again, it's gonna go down to the 2-minute warning. So now you know what I mean. You're gonna give them the clock back, and it's 4 down territory no matter what. That's why like I agree with the situational type shit. Like I'm not putting.
Well, I mean, they're not even going to burn their timeouts with the 2-minute warning sitting right there, right? What I'm doing is I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna run the ball 2 times, no huddle. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go no huddle 3 times in a row. I'm gonna run it the first 2 times. On the third one, when I got them gassed, you know what I mean, and their personnel was not out on the field like it needs to be, I don't give them time to sub. Then I run something like that.
If you can stop me 4
I'm gonna get them out of position.
I'll give it to you. If you can stop 4 times in a row rushing the ball with Josh Jacobs, I'll give it to you.
But like I said, the play is always in goal line. That type play is always in a goal line. It looked to me defensively that Samuels just stood there and didn't do nothing. So
he knew the play.
He knew the play exactly. Yeah, he knew it. He knew the scheme.
He just stood there, didn't do nothing, and just reacted to the ball. And then I understand what we could have ran it or whatever.
The quarterback could have thrown it away. But
Dirty has a valid excuse. He has a valid point of saying run the ball, but I wouldn't have went tempo. I would have took time off the clock, let it roll. Then,
I mean, you can run. You can still run tempo out of no huddle.
It was gonna stop at 2 minutes anyways. So just wait for the 2-minute warning, regroup, get a good play in there that is gonna work. What I thought, they were gonna act like they were going that way, and then they were gonna hit somebody wide open on the other side. That's what I thought was gonna happen, but we didn't get a chance to see that. And
I just don't like the
I would have ran it too right there. You know how much I love to run the ball. I would have ran Jacobs in there, but.
Yeah, I just don't like the rollout too, because it cuts off half of the field, and you're only basically like you're limiting him on his targets. You know what I mean? So basically, right there, he only had 2 targets, and he had literally 3 guys over there on that side defending it. So it's like one way or another, he's like, it was good coverage, bro. It was you're right at the goal line. It's kind of a hard. You gotta beat that's the type of play you gotta like. I don't know. It's you kind of ran it a little bit too much, because you're running
that. He'll get that when he gets more time in, more reps. He'll know where to throw it. If it's there, he'll throw it out of bounds. You know, the bad thing was that the clock would have stopped. But if you ran the ball, most definitely he would have ran the ball right after that. And then kept it moving. And then if we
I
would
need
have,
him to work
you see,
on his footwork though.
yeah,
He
he'll
needs to
work
move
on
out
that.
of those pockets. He can't
Yeah.
stand there frozen like a deer in the headlights, man. He just can't. He has to be able to move a little bit, man. Because a lot of those were avoidable. He just did not move, bro. He just kind of just stood there like, what do I do?
You have to get rid of it. You need to get rid of it
Yeah.
faster.
Deer in the headlights. Yep.
Yeah. So
Twan, what's cracking, Twan? We haven't heard from you,
Hey,
Twan.
Yeah.
hey, what's going on, man? I'm trying
What's
to
up,
respect
Twan?
everybody's time and takes, man. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
up,
Oh,
Y'all,
we got
y'all all
hey,
saying good stuff.
you on the panel.
And,
We on the panel. We want to hear your take too, bro.
and to be honest with you, I think I see all sides. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I do see that. But the question that I would ask is who is it that's responsible to hold the team to the standard? And I think that's the coach. You know, and unfortunately, what the standard is or what we're seeing on the field is not up to par. So who is it that we're supposed to hold accountable at that moment? You know, I do get that players are responsible for their own actions, but you know that I feel like that's the role of the head coach of you know making sure
Yeah.
they're at the bar. You know what I'm saying? And whatever that bar is, the coaches are responsible for that, and especially the head coach because he's the one that oversees everything, not just the offensive side, but even as a head coach, he has the right to tell the defensive coordinator what needs to be done. So you know, it's one of those situations that you know I did not see going into this season that we were going to talk about one of the weaknesses being being the coaching situation, and
Be the
unfortunately,
offense.
that's what
Being
we
the
have.
offense, yeah, facts. Yep,
Yeah.
facts.
So I just thought that was gonna be our strong point. I thought coming into the season, that was gonna be our strong point. Which I will say that too though. Like it does have a lot to do with guys coming in late. The situation with Chandler rookies having to play. Kind of rushed into playing and shit like that. So I do see that kind of playing a contributing to that shit, but like it's just it's always gonna fall back on when you're losing, like it's gonna the scapegoat's always gonna be the coach, and management and shit like that, you know what I mean? That's gonna always gonna be the scapegoat. And then, but I do agree though that with Davey and Lowe too though that like it the players have a lot to do with this shit as well, bro. Like because
Agree.
it's
Yeah,
it's just like you see a lot of boneheaded, just stupid mistakes that like. But that again, you know what I mean. Some people would actually attribute that to that the coaching too, because kind of having guys you don't see other teams you see other teams more disciplined, so that kind of falls a little bit to the point. But you can't let players off the hook. You know what I mean? So I do agree with that. Like you have just like you have to hold the players account. I mean the coaches accountable. You have to hold the players, and I just don't like my shit was just like the last in this game was just the last drive, because I mean having us in the position like just at the end of the game I wouldn't even go as far as saying like even with the punt situation at the end, like we pinned them real deep. We pinned them pretty deep, and that we kind of had a punt and got good field position again, but kind of led to the touchdown. So it wasn't as bad, because like as good as Carlson is, it still would have been a 57, 58 yarder. You know what I mean? So like he has the leg. Don't get me wrong, he has the fucking leg, and he's confident. But it's just that there's still a fucking long ass field goal. So it's just
How
you kind
how
of
how many how many yards was that away from the first down?
it was
57.
they were at the 42. They were at the 41 or 42. So it would have been a 57, 58
But
yarder.
how many more yards did we need for the first down?
Oh,
a
it was like
lot.
yeah, we it
20.
was a fourth and long.
Yeah.
Fourth and
Oh
20.
yeah,
Yeah, it was like 20, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
I
no
like
going for that.
I
There
didn't
was no
I
going for
didn't
that.
I didn't I didn't see too much bad in that play call not going for the field goal. Like I did hear some people and their argument, of course, like you do got Carlson, and he is capable of making it. Don't get me wrong. It's just like if you do, miss that shit, you give them the ball at where they give it. So you're basically giving it to them at the 50-yard
Well,
line. You know what I mean? That's
at the same
situation you got.
time, if you were in the stadium, it was breezy in there. You know what I mean? There was a slight breeze in there too. So
Kind of what it
you
was.
know,
I wasn't too mad at that. Like I wasn't too mad at the punt because like they got a good punt and the punt he punted a lot better today. Like that's the AJ Cole I want to see more dog. Like because that shit he kind of pinned them down or deep a couple of times, which and the defense stood up to the challenge too. You know what I mean? Got him out. Won 3 and outs and got us the ball back with good field position, bro. And I think the fourth quarter we kind of like we played perfect in the field position, which led to points, but just at the end of the game, that's the only thing I would blame McDaniels on that. And just to me, he did like I mean, Gravy. The way you said, I think you said like he didn't throw him under the bus. I wouldn't say I would just say other things in the press conference just to like because the fucking way that this like all the fucking social medias are gonna blow that shit up and all that shit. Like we're
he
talking
got to
about
answer that question though, Gabe. He got to
but you
answer
know how many
questions.
people are talking about that? Like
What
what
do
I
you
mean is
think?
like
What do you
people are
think was
talking
the
about
what do you think was the main thing about this loss? And he said we
no, I
got to
get it.
hang
I
on
just
to the football.
I don't even disagree with probably even saying that. But I could like you could like back it up with like just like a saying like what I was saying earlier, like but me as a coach, I could have put him in a better situation.
Yeah,
Like just saying
yeah,
some
I
shit like that,
understand.
even though that the rookie should have handled it better in that point. But just like as a coach, reassuring that rook and saying like, like me as a coach, I could have put him in a better situation. You know what I mean? Just like shit like that, because everything is clickbait nowadays. People are gonna be sending them that shit. So it's like it's just like as a coach, you just gotta be more. I think what would they say? What were the? I don't know how the fucking what kids would say. You gotta be more fucking hip or whatever, dog. Like you gotta be more up to date and like like be with the times and just kind of be like
And
I mean, I'm sorry to say it. It's the way the fucking society is going. It's a sissified country, dog. You know what I mean? That's the
yeah,
way they
Yeah,
say it.
I
So you gotta
I
kind of call it to these guys. So
and
it's
I
like,
agree. I agree with you, Gabe. Like he that should have been filtered, and I feel like McDaniels is not stupid. Like there's been a whole bunch of times where he was asked a sticky question and he navigated around it. So why didn't you navigate this situation? You know what I'm saying? So like I do get like yeah, he has to answer the question, but I believe that McDaniels is good enough with his language that he could have said that a totally different way. Because I've seen him skate. You know what I'm saying? Skate around some questions. Even with the Chandler Jones situation, he was skating. He was skating like he was, you know what I'm saying, on some ice or something like that. And you couldn't do that with your rookie. I kind of have an issue with that.
I think the good thing is that it's an old rookie. He's not one of those young kids. So like, hopefully he's
Yeah.
mature enough to get it. You know what I mean? That this coach is a hard nosed coach like that, and that's the way he kind of goes by his coaching style. So like, but that's the thing where I would say like that's the only thing I would point at. Like, you kind of gotta know you kind of gotta know your personnel. You know what I mean? So if it's
I'm
cool,
sure he's happy with them too, Gabe. I'm sure
that's
he's
what we
happy
don't.
the
That's
way
what
he
we know.
played. He played a good
Exactly. That's
game.
what
He
we
did
don't know the
good.
behind the scenes shit. So like, we don't know if like he took that throwing under the bus. Like we don't know if Aiden O'Connell took that shit with a grain of salt under the bus. Like he probably didn't even listen
I
to like
doubt it.
the thing. But it's just people
I doubt
talking
it.
about it and shit like that. People are gonna maybe send it to him and type of shit like that. So it's just to try to avoid that type of shit. I would just say knowing your personnel, dog. Like, but if you don't have a problem with it, then let's see what happens. But I do, and Charles Washington, I do like the fact that like Hondo's out there. I didn't think anybody was gonna have the balls to fucking say anything like when we were listening to like in preseason and all that shit. I wouldn't hear no beat writers kind of like ruffling his feathers type shit. You know what I mean? Like type of like getting him like like asking him some tough questions, bro. Which I like. You know what I mean? With Hondo asking him, like, you know,
Yeah,
you have one of the
Hondo
highest paid
took the gloves
offenses.
off. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you have one of the highest paid offenses. You know what I mean? Like, you're paying like the top 5 or top 8, you know, paid offenses in the league. You know what I mean? And they're the lowest scoring offense, tied for the lowest scoring offense in the league. So it's like, and like I just like the, you know, asking them tough questions like that. And you got and the media, like I would, that's what I would hope they were doing. And I like that they did that. Though, like it's like that's a good sign. You know, we gotta hold these. Everybody's got to hold everybody accountable. Like, and I do agree with, you know, to some point, you know, McDaniels, you know, holding the team accountable and shit like that. But I mean, personally, with the guys nowadays, I would have probably held it behind the scenes and told them and shit like that. But hey, or just said it in a different way. Said it and then said that what I said like earlier, like, you know, me as a coach could have put him in a better situation. That's it. And it would have probably dead the situation. Nobody would even been talking about it. Though. Like, it would have been like, oh shit.
I think this is what I think, dude. This is how crazy we are. If we were 2-2 or 3-1, average 15 points a game, nobody would give a shit.
Nobody.
No.
Nobody wouldn't give a shit. Nobody would say nothing.
I would be
Just
surprised.
winning,
Bro.
baby.
I wouldn't be saying shit because we're winning and you know, and to pull off games in the NFL for sure. I mean, that means we are if we were winning games like that, that means our defense is playing better because that means we're holding up to less points. You know what I mean?
I mean, if we winning games with 15 points, man, that means our defense is fire.
What I mean,
yeah, ain't nobody gonna say shit.
No, I wouldn't say shit, but I still would be surprised that our offense would be, you know, averaging 15 points because on offense with like, you know, the personnel that we kind of have, and you know, like at the shit that we were supposed to, you know, like that we kind of thought that we had, like. It's just surprising. Like no team should be averaging 15 points in this day and age in the NFL. No team, because you know nowadays with the rules, you know, like everything is predicated to like letting the offense win. You know what I mean? The receivers can't be touched at the line. You can't really fucking guys aren't scared to go up the like you know the crossing routes are. You know what I mean? Nobody's scared. You know what I mean? Like they're basically aren't scared to go down the middle like before. You know what I mean? There was certain guys that you knew had the balls to go down the middle, like a Tim Brown, like you know, like those type of dudes. You know what I mean? But nowadays, every receiver's doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like it's built for the offense. So it's just regardless if we were winning, if we were 3-1, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be saying shit. I wouldn't be talking shit about the coaching or anything like that. But I still would be surprised about the offense scoring 15 points. That still would be a head scratcher. It would still be a head scratcher.
I wouldn't be as mad as I am because we'd have wins, and you know what I mean. It's like, hey, look, you got it done when it needed to be done, right? But on the flip side, right now, we're not getting it done when it needs to get done, and that's the issue. You know, if we just sit in silence and let it continue to happen, then look, we become guilty.
Yeah. You know, and I said it too, like, you know, the way I feel about the way that we've been playing is like, you know, as much as I will want us, you know, to win every game, like I just want us to be competitive. You know what I'm saying? If it comes down to the last minute, you know what I'm saying, and the other team kicks the last minute field goal and they beat us, like, okay, we were fighting all the way through. But when you have a situation where we score in the first drive and then we go on a non-existent route, you know what I'm saying, for quarters on end, then you got to ask those questions.
Well, I mean, just to bounce off of what you said, bro, like there's only one game that we got blown out in. Every game, the last 7 games now that we have fucking lost, or 9 games, I apologize, has been by 1 score or less. You know what I mean? A lot of different mistakes on, like I'm watching right now. I'm watching some of the quote unquote crackback block.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
It wasn't even there. It was heads up. So that put us back.
Pass interference.
You know what I'm saying?
The offense pass interference, bro.
So when you're saying, Twan, that like you want to see some fight, bro, and even Dirty, you mentioned about the field goal and all that stuff, bro. he was leaning on the defense because the defense is obviously a little bit better than the offense right now because we're not scoring a lot of points, and the defense is actually keeping other teams lower points also. You know what I'm saying? It's like one game that got away from us, right? And a lot of that shit was fucking garbage time fucking points. You know what I mean? We just couldn't come back. You know what I mean? Because Jimmy was all fucked up, whatever. So what I'm trying to you see the fight. There's certain players that aren't fucking finishing through with certain plays. There's Diablo. There's fucking, Spillane that's our fucking one of our weakest fucking, spots. You know what I mean? Our defensive tackle ain't really doing shit. You know what I mean? So the fight is there, bro. They're fighting like a motherfucker. We almost came back over one rookie mistake. But then also he got sacked 6 fucking times, you know what I mean, by fucking, you know what I mean? And then the offensive line was looking like shit. Luminor couldn't even touch fucking Mac, bro, like on some of these plays that I'm fucking watching and I've seen. So when you really, really look at it, bro, we are fighting. We're not just sitting there giving up. We weren't fucking 20-70, you know what I'm saying? We're stopping these motherfuckers. And we're keeping them to low scoring points. Wasn't fucking Herbert the lowest fucking yards he's ever had playing? And we can't look at that saying that we're not fighting? So
I'm not questioning the fighting the players, bro. It's one of the reasons why I say a lot of this blame from me falls on the coaching. Because I'm seeing players give everything they got, bro. Some coming up real short, you know what I mean? Some people out of place and missing tackles. Look, I get that. But I see the players giving, you know what I mean, effort. I see him giving effort. I'm not questioning anybody quitting or anything like that. Maybe a couple of plays where I seen some people not give chase like I felt like they should have. If they'd have just kept going, you know what I mean, just kept running, they'd have caught the guy. But I see some people just half-assing it a little bit late in the game. I get it. I understand. But that's one of the reasons why I look at the coaching as to like, you know what? You don't have these players ready. You just don't really have them ready. You know, you don't have them in the right position. Sometimes you call a bad play, and that happens. It happens. Every coach goes through it on every level. It happens.
But positionally, right? I don't think as far as defense is concerned, I think the biggest fucking and our weakest link is fucking Peters and our linebackers, right? Because they're not making, bro. We would have had the ball. We would have had another possession, and fucking what's the name would have fucking actually sacked Herbert instead of fucking giving him a fucking hug, bro. Like when I see Gabe, I'm like, Gabe, what's up, bro? Bye. Just let him fucking go. You know what I mean? Let him fucking tackle his ass, bro. I'm just saying.
Actually, I think they're pretty good, bro. I think the issue is it takes us too long to get fucking adjusted to what it is we need to do. Because we've been holding teams like to fucking what? 1 touchdown or a field goal in the second halves of all of these games. It just takes our defense way too long to fucking catch on. The only game that we really got our ass handed to us was Buffalo, right? But we've been in the other games, right? We're in them, and our defense has actually played very good football the second half of those games. But I think what it is it just takes way too long for them to get going and playing together. And then by that time, sometimes we're just out of it. I mean, especially if we're only averaging 15 points and we give up 24 in the first half, bro, we're not going to win.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
That's funny.
Nah, but I just think it's gonna be well, we haven't got I think the thoughts on with Twan and Low. What do you guys think about this Monday night coming up now? Because we gotta get into the motherfucking pickup. We've been 2 hours on just the fucking. This is a good show, but hey,
that's the way a pickup show usually goes, bro. You know what I mean? That's the way a pickup show usually goes.
It's short and sweet for me. Defenses need to play their game, and offense just need to execute, bro. That's it. It doesn't matter. I don't see when you look at the whole fucking film and you watch everything. O'Connell was making rookie mistakes out there, bro, and he almost came back.
He's most likely not playing this game.
Okay, yeah. So now we're gonna have to get acclimated back to Jimmy again. You know what I mean? Change a whole different plan. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, Jimmy just needs to hand the ball and hand off the ball to Jacobs. That offensive line, we need to run the ball, bro. I'm sorry. We need to run the fucking ball. That's it. There's no questions. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. We need to run the ball to open up what Jimmy G does good. That's play action.
Great
You know what
point,
I'm saying?
bro.
And then defense, I really do not want to see Peters out there, bro. I don't. I just think he just fucking sucks the energy out of the team.
This week. We got FaceTime back this week, so
FaceTime's back. I'm happy about
what
that.
about Hobbs,
I
bro?
want
What
Meek on
about
the field,
Hobbs?
bro. I need a Meek on the field. And Hobbs.
I haven't seen the
Hobbs
injury report.
coming
Let me
back?
check it out. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I want to see those guys back on the fucking field, bro. For real. Like dead ass. You know what I'm saying? And yes, fucking Charles, Jimmy is garbage, bro. But the thing is, though, he's not garbage when he has
back
a good
in there?
defense. He is not garbage when he has a good defense and a running game. And we have one of the best running backs in the fucking league that kind of got it going. You know what I'm saying? So, and our defense played fucking pretty well, bro. We put one of the top fucking fantasy quarterbacks out there that puts up a lot of fucking numbers. We kept them down to fucking under to about like 200 yards, bro, which is very, very rare, especially on the second fucking half, bro. So it's like when we start making those advancements on defense, we need to be able to keep that offense off the fucking field, give our defense time to fucking rest so they can be more explosive off of the fucking ball. That's what I'm looking at, bro. Run the fucking ball, and that's it. And just play the defense. I want the same defense out there that I seen fucking playing against these guys, against the Chargers.
I want to see.
I better see Jenkins starting, man. If I see Bilal Nichols out there, then I'm gonna be.
Jenkins is a starter, bro. He better be. I got to see Jacobs carry the ball at least 25, 30 times. They got to feed him. They just got to keep feeding him. I don't see how they have to get him going. Yeah.
He started moving in the second half, bro. He started moving him and Zeus together.
Like
I know Zeus was only like 3 runs.
Because he only had like 20 yards in the first half, and then he ended up getting like 30 yards that, but he had like 50 yards receiving in the second half or something like that. So he ended up with like a good amount of total yards. He ended up with like 130 something yards total.
Yeah,
130 something yards total. So like he could be effective in other ways. I think that's gotta be on the quarterback's mind. Like Jimmy G coming back this week, like don't be afraid to fucking check it down to that. Fool makes some good ass catches, dog. He's gonna get you out of a lot of situations, bro. So don't be afraid to use him like the way that they fucking use, McCaffrey and that, in that sort. No, McCaffrey's on a different level this year, but it's just like you got to be able to use him the same way, bro. And he showed that he has the hands.
I admit Jimmy might be kind of worried because the last time he threw it to him, he threw that screen to him, dude mossed him.
Oh yeah.
So that could be an issue.
Yeah. Well, that's because Jimmy threw without looking. That was it.
Yeah.
Because that dude was right there the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blanketed him. Yep.
But hey, shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
you know what I'm saying? I usually drop a video in regards to, the game plan and all that. But one thing that sticks out to me is their running backs. And I think we have to do better at stopping the run. I think Jenkins definitely is a guy that we have to identify as a run stuffer. But also on top of that, and something that we have to get better at is tackling. You know what I'm saying? And if we're not good about that this game, those running backs will make us look bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
I'll say this, man. If we can really fire on all cylinders and execute, bro, we could really be an unstoppable offense. We could really be a good defense, man. You know what I mean? But the problem is we can't ever seem to get all cylinders firing, you know what I mean, in the right sequence. You know what I mean? Like we're just half-assing everything, it seems like, and I just feel like if we don't execute, we're not gonna win, man. We have to execute, bro. We have to start playing more solid, fundamental, executional football, bro. We cannot have the dumb kill yourself, pop yourself in the foot with your own gun mistakes, man. And we just keep seeming to have those, man. And at the wrong time. Like that strip sack by Max Crosby, bro, that was big, bro. That was big. Negated by an offsides by a guy I still feel like shouldn't be here. I don't care how well you tell me he played. his 5 snaps. Okay, cool,
That's
great,
big
wonderful.
time. That was big time, dog. Like that was big time. That took away a big fucking play, dog. Like that we would have been
a big play, bro.
You can't really blame the refs for that one either.
Now some of the penalties, bro. Some of the penalties is like you really don't have no control over them. They stupid. They don't exist. It's like it ain't no fucking way that was a fucking crackback. But you know you don't have it. Look, I feel like penalties should be reviewable, bro. I've been saying this for a minute. Penalties should be reviewable.
Man, it'll be an 8-hour game, man.
I would say too about this, dog. Like I'm not gonna keep saying just McDaniels, dog. Like I'm gonna put it on the whole, every coach in the coaching staff and on the players. Like it's up to all of them, motherfuckers, dog. Because everybody needs to get better from top to bottom, like everything, dog. Because you gotta, I don't know what it is with the offensive line. You gotta like it's you gotta kind of help out the weak link on your side, which right now it seems to be coming in from both sides, like Andre James and Van Rotten and shit like that. Like it just, and then you got Illuminor fucking, like it's just fucking bad, bro. So like
I think Illuminor's hurt, bro.
All of them playing bad, like it's just not. it's just it's what you're seeing on the field.
You gotta put Mumford in there, bro. You gotta see what Mumford could do.
Again, though, too, in this last game, then that's what I would go back to. I wouldn't put it too much on McDaniels either because, like, I don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna always like I put at the end result, I do put it on him, but I just don't put because there was a lot of situations where he did have time and he was just holding the ball way too long. Way too fucking long. You know what I mean? Like it was just like, okay.
Mumford plays Sunday.
This is like the one time you do get the time and you don't get sacked. You know what I mean? And you take a fucking it's like fuck. And he had time.
Mumford played on Sunday, bro. He didn't do too good. But I'm down to 3%, man. So I'll see y'all later, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Much love. Respect to everybody up here.
And we're gonna go through this fucking pick them real quick, dog.
We the people you crazy. He said we should have kept Gabe Jackson. Man, bro.
Gabe Jackson's out of the league.
He done. Well, I appreciate you guys.
I agree with this.
That's like saying we should have kept Leatherwood.
I agree with this. It's the beginning. I never liked the Luminor. I haven't liked him. I fucking hated him, dog. That's one of the players that I've liked. I just don't like. I knew it's always gonna end up. He's always gonna end up coming back to bite us in our ass, dog. Like at one point or another.
Luminor's gonna have the game of his fucking life this week.
He has a lot of mishaps, dog. Like he has a lot of penalties. He'll have a good game here and there. He'll have some good plays here and there. You know what I mean? Where he'll look hey, if he could only play like that every play, but too many bonehead mistakes, too many times where his feet get caught up and he's just getting ran past without even getting a hand on the motherfucker, dog. Like TJ Watt was abusing him, dog. Like
he's not using his hands, bro. Bro, it's terrible. He's blocking him with his elbow and his shoulder, He leaning in too much, a bunch of shit, bro. Yeah.
When they told me he was
going to offensive line guy, you're an offensive line guy, huh?
He's
when
hurt,
they told
bro,
me he was going to come back, dog. When they told me he was going to come back, I was like, it's gonna be bad,
you could talk, because you could talk.
That's the one position I knew that it was gonna be bad because I don't like Leatherwood.
I appreciate you guys.
I don't like.
I would stay, but I got to get going. I appreciate you guys.
For sure, man.
You got an early show in the morning. Thanks for coming on, though, man. Much love, Nate.
Yeah, man. It was a good show, bro. It was heated. This shit got heated, but it was a good discussion. They were stopping by now.
Yep. I appreciate it.
So,
yes, sir. Blessings.
Barber in the building, dog. He was with us right there.
Drew.
He was with us over there in fucking, in LA.
I forgot to tell him we was live.
Thanks for stopping by, dog. Thanks for stopping by. Shit, we had fucking we had a good amount of people in this motherfucker, dog. Shit. Mm-hmm. Cool. Let's go do this pick up real quick, dog. Cause shit, it's I want to kind of mellow shit out, kind of smoke. You know what I mean? Let's go through these picks, dog. You know what I mean? Because this Raider shit's getting woo.
I got just for everybody that's in here, bro. Tomorrow night when we do the show, I got an announcement. It's gonna be a little crazy. Can't back
for sure. Hell yeah,
kicking me out.
Back and watch it.
Gravy out.
Kicking me out.
It's no more gravy.
Kicking me out the crew. Kicking me out the crew, bro. Just tell me
He's
the
gonna be.
dude
He's
on the
going
NFC
Hollywood,
side.
dog. He's going all by himself.
Hey,
Hollywood, bro.
Hey, I'm coming out the closet. I'm a Chargers fan now. Bolt up.
Watch out, I'm gonna give everybody your OnlyFans page number.
Hey, shit, let's go. Let's go.
Don't do the first one.
I'm gonna be the only person in OnlyFans to have negative fans, dog.
Right.
Be on the fatbitches.com page.
Yeah.
Hey, don't disrespect Shirley.
I said fat, not Shirley's.
Yeah.
That's that. All right, we'll go to the first game.
There's a difference right there.
There is a difference.
The pretty one. The Shirley's are the pretty ones.
Chicago at Washington, dog. And it's +6. Washington Commanders are +6, dog, with the 0-4 Bears.
Ugly fucking
Oh man, I'm going Chicago.
You going Chicago?
Chicago.
Damn, what? You going Chicago for the first win? You don't think they want that?
Chicago said they taking, bro. Chicago said they're taking. They're gonna get rid of DJ Moore. Yeah, they're basically.
Hey, this is the last year that Justin Fields is on contract, so I don't think they're gonna resign him, dog. So they're gonna, and as of right now, because the Carolina Panthers are 0-4 too, they have the number 1 and the number 2 pick right now. If the draft goes right now. That's crazy, bro.
Then they should bench
Justin Fields. Number 1's gonna get taken from Epps and be number 1 for the Raiders.
Easy. I'll take Fields in a fucking heartbeat, bro. 4 touchdowns the way that guy plays. I would take Fields in a heartbeat, bro.
I mean, at this point, I would take Fields over the quarterbacks that we have, but man, you're gonna have to pay big money for a quarterback like that right now because he's gonna want some money, dog. I mean, if he keeps playing the way he does, like maybe you could probably get him for cheap, but he's gonna demand more than 30 for sure, regardless.
He just wants to get out of there, bro.
All right, then I'll go Washington, bro. Shout out my cousin James, bro. James is a Washington fan, and then my boy.
All right. What you guys think in the chat, man? You got Chicago or Washington? At Washington, Washington -6. I'm gonna take the Commanders, dog. I just think the Chicago, I think they're in it to win it. And you know what? They're in it to win the fucking sweepstakes for the number 1. But you know what's crazy, dog? That's the game I think the Raiders might fuck around and win. Like even if we play bad, that's the game I think we might fuck around and win just because we're so bad at like winning. We're so like allergic like right now to winning that like it's like we might win that game just to like fuck up our chances to get the number 1 spot.
We allergic to winning. Allergic.
Right now it seems like it, dog. Like shit. Come on, can we get rid of that cold? Can we get rid of that cold? Come on, man. Let's kick that shit already, man. Just lingering around. Feels like it's herpes already and shit. Just sticking in. It just can't get a cure for that motherfucker.
Wow, we're gonna go on a 9-game winning streak and extend Josh McDaniels for 2 more years.
Yeah.
Piss everybody.
Oh man, I would love for that to happen. And then everyone would just lose their fucking mind, bro.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro, I'm taking wins over everything. Like, I don't care. Like, if this week we win and we look a little bit better, I'm gonna be like, okay, you know what I mean? That shit's what I want to see. Like, I'm going week to week basis, but like as of right now, you know, the first quarter of the season, which that's what I was waiting for. You know, I like the first 4 seasons to actually like the first 4 games to actually like you know kind of assess the first quarter, and the first quarter was we're 1-3. We have the least amount of points on offense, and we're just kind of like no improvement, dog. So I just hope we can turn it around maybe in the second quarter of the season because I think we play. That's how you play the season, dog. In quarters of the season, it's what I mean. We kind of have like we have a late bye, so you know what I mean. So we're our there's gonna be
Washington. I'll take Washington in the points, bro.
You take Washington in the points?
And the points.
Okay, for sure.
They minus, right?
Hey, you know what, Gravy?
Chicago's favored by 6.
I think what you should do, Gravy. Check this out. I think
they're favored by 6.
No, they're
Washington's favored by 6.
-6.
Yeah,
starting the game -6.
Washington will get it.
You think Washington will cover?
Cover.
Okay, I'm taking Washington too. No, you said Washington too? Lo, you said Washington, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, Twan?
I got the Skins. I mean, the Commandos.
Commanders. It's
What's the
tomorrow
next one?
night. Next one is Sunday. Well, Jacksonville at Buffalo. I mean, in London, I think it's at 6:30 in the morning.
6:30 in the morning.
So that's in London or Germany. I think it's in London or Germany, one of those two. But Jacksonville is Jacksonville is underdogs, but so the Buffalo is -5.5.
Buffalo and cover.
The way Buffalo's playing right now, I'm taking Buffalo too, dog. Buffalo's playing good. Yeah, they're putting points up too. Like they stopped the hype with the Miami shit, so I'm taking Buffalo though. What do you think?
Yeah, I got the Buffalo Wings.
Buffalo low. Buffalo. What do you think, Lo?
Low took off for a minute.
He took off. Okay. So we'll go to the next game. Baltimore at Pittsburgh, dog, and Baltimore is favored by 4 points.
Baltimore and who?
Buffalo at Pittsburgh, and Baltimore's favored by 4. Man, that was a pretty tough one. That's a division game.
I'm gonna go with Lamar.
Going Lamar covering.
Nah. I'll just take the win.
Okay, just take the win.
They're not gonna cover it.
4 points.
It's gonna be that's a physical game right there.
A close ass game. They're always close ass games.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing. I'm taking Baltimore, but it's gonna be a field goal game, so I would say Baltimore by a field goal, a game-winning field goal at the end by Tucker or something.
Yeah.
How about you, Twan?
Yeah, I got Baltimore's playing a different kind of ball now. They actually are playing a little better. I got Baltimore, even though it's going to be a slug match, just because it's a divisional game.
Yeah.
I got
What do you think, Lo? What do you think, Lo? Be more?
I got B more, and then I also said Bills.
Jacksonville or Buffalo?
Buffalo.
Okay. They're 5.5, so it's cover. You have cover in London, or I think it's in it's either in London or it's in Germany. One of them two.
Oh yeah, they're overseas.
Yeah.
The game at 6:30 in the morning. Shit.
Might be at Frankfurt.
I'll be asleep that game. It can't be over by the time I get up.
6:30 in the morning.
What it says on YouTube.
I ain't waking up to that shit. Okay, next game. New Orleans Saints at New England Patriots. That's a 1 point difference, and the Patriots are favored by 1 point. So it's just basically like New Orleans at New England.
Fresno State all day, bro. Saints.
Get the Saints.
Don't mention that good college, man. Don't mention that good college with that quarterback.
Don't you put that?
Don't you put that on him, Ricky Bobby? What do you think?
So I guess you know how I'm going for, bro, to cover.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not even gonna ask you. You're going for the Patriots. What about you, Juan?
I got the Saints
in Foxborough. Oh, yeah, you got to say
something. Hold on.
You better not say it don't matter.
No, it matters. When you said Foxborough, I was like,
You got Dalton and Jameis Winston.
The New England Patriots took out they benched what's his name? I mean, what's his name?
Cool
Jones last week.
Hey, Carr's playing, right?
I think so. He's like an iffy because there was I think did he play last week? No, right?
Yeah, he played.
He played? Carr played? Yeah, I think he did play. But yeah, I think he's playing this week because he didn't rehurt it or anything like that. But
Good point for fantasy.
it's him versus Zappy. I think it's Carr versus Zappy, dog. So, but it's in Foxborough. But I don't think Belichick is starting though.
With Belichick and O'Brien, bro, you ain't got no leash at all, bro. They'll throw your ass out quick.
Third quarter, dog.
Yeah.
Who you got, Twan?
For what?
You said the same?
I'm sorry.
You said the
Yeah,
Saints, right?
same.
I'll take the Patriots. So 2-2.
Yeah.
Okay. So next game, Houston at Atlanta. Atlanta's favored by 2. I'll go first. I got Houston too. I'm going Houston, dog. I'm going with a little winning streak with them, dog. They're playing with some inspiration right now, dog. I think they're playing. That's the type of team that like look. That's a fucking coach that has them like. I like that type of coach. That's the type of coach that I wanted, dog. Like a D'Amico Ryans and shit like that. Like a defensive oriented coach. Like that's the type of coach I want, dog. But like then again, like a lot of people like offensive minded coaches. That's what I think. That's what they were trying to go for. But I like D'Amico Ryans, dog. I'm going Houston.
Oh,
what do you think, Lo? You said Atlanta.
Atlanta and who?
Houston.
H-Town, baby.
Houston's won 2 in a row.
Yeah, we're going H-Town, baby. All wall, baby.
What do you think, Twan?
New blossoming receiver, Nico Collins, the man.
CJ Stroud from the IE, dog. He's from right here from the IE.
There it is. Hey, isn't the homie fucking whatchamacallit from the IE? The sportsman?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. Shout out the sportsman.
What say, Twan?
I don't, and maybe you guys can help me. I don't know what's going on with. I don't know what's going on with Atlanta.
They suck.
They suck like Hefe does.
Yeah. That part. Wow. I'm going Houston.
D-Manners, what up, bro?
It's a sweep, dog. We got a fucking sweep. We're going fucking all Houston. Okay.
I to be honest with you, I thought Atlanta was going to be better than this.
I thought so too, but Houston's playing good.
Ritter just ain't that guy. Ritter is not him.
Who with Drake London, the sorriest USC receiver ever to come out of USC, and Matt Collins? Come on.
Yeah, you're
Matt
right,
Collins?
bro. I'm not IE. So that's thanks. I'm not IE, dog. So I mean, I moved to the IE, but I'm not originally from the IC. So you're right.
Hey,
look at Hefe. Don't Hefe. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Don't jive with that dude, man.
Ain't nobody claiming that.
You probably really got a fat ass head, and you're making it better now.
You're not from the culture. Fucking relax, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Anytime Matt Collins is yelling at a quarterback, it's all bad.
Yeah, definitely.
I just think that's the Houston's playing with some fucking good, some good momentum right now, dog. So I like Houston's chances right now.
Who's their coach? DeMarco, right?
Huh?
Who's their coach? DeMarco?
D'Amico Ryan.
D'Amico Ryan. Yeah. I liked him as a coach, bro.
I like them as a linebacker.
Yeah.
I like them as a linebacker, though. That's why I like him, though. That's why I liked him as
they had a good coach before D'Amico Ryan, but they didn't give him a chance.
So then we got the next game, which I think we're all gonna pick, who we're picking, but the point spread might make you, I don't know, maybe make you think different. New York Giants at Miami Dolphins, but the point spread is 11.
Let's go Giants.
Point spread is 11. Straight up, you going Giants?
Nah.
Low on that gas.
I haven't smoked shit. I'm on
the. You talking like it here earlier.
I say Miami, but I just don't see Miami going like 70 points again because I do like New York's defense. They're not.
Their defense is gonna get tired, bro. And Miami's gonna put some points up. They're gonna put plus 30, bro.
they'll put points up, but I just think the Giants will end up like I think Brian Dable gets a little creative with this shit. So
Not
I think they'll
not
keep
the way
it
Mac
11.
Jones has been playing. I mean,
I think they'll keep
Daniel
it at
Jones.
11. I
No,
don't know why.
Daniel Jones, bro.
I think Miami wins,
Yeah.
but I think they keep it within 11.
Daniel Jones is a good quarterback, bro. When he's upright, bro, you put fucking Daniel Jones in Atlanta, bro. They're putting up points. He can play, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Danny Dimes can fucking throw that ball, bro. He can sling the fuck out that. He just two-step drops and he's already getting fucking hit, bro. Like, hey, that offensive line ain't shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, the Giants.
Yeah, bro, they're fucking horrible. They look gassed.
Oh.
They look young. Like, bro, they just.
So you think they're gonna cover? You think Miami's gonna win and cover?
No. They're gonna get killed. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying Daniel Jones is a better quarterback. I would
Miami by 21.
Motherfuckers will throw
Miami
me
by 21. So you got Miami covering. What about you, Twan?
Yeah, I'm going to Florida.
Okay. So I'll go Miami, but I'll go Giants to keep it within 11. Tennessee at Indianapolis, dog. Tennessee's favored by 2.5. I'm taking. I'll go first.
Richardson's gonna shine. I take Indy.
Gravy took the words out of my mouth. I'm going Indy too.
I like Richardson. I take back everything I said about him in college.
And JT might be back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to play him, bro. You don't want to.
I hope not. I hope they trade him, dog, because I have Zach Moss in my fantasy, and that's gonna fuck up my fucking points.
Get rid of him.
They're gonna take all the carries away from Zach Moss, dog. Just trade him already, man. Shit. You don't want to be there.
He'll give you Abdullah for him or something.
Nah, fuck that shit. I'm fucking going. Yeah, I'm going Indianapolis though for sure. I like the way they're playing right now. I fucking and I just don't like the way the Titans are playing. So I'll go Indianapolis for sure.
Yeah, I'm going.
What happened to Tannehill, man? Hey, Derrick Henry's balling. Derrick Henry's balling.
Yeah, he is, but
doesn't he have more touchdown passes than Tannehill?
He threw more.
Tannehill is Tannehill has regressed a lot, dog. Like he was balling in some games, dog. He would ball in some games, especially against the Raiders. But like he I don't know what it is. Like he's been getting worse and worse. Dog. I don't know if he can't take the heat with like rookies behind him, but they're obviously not good enough. But I see Indianapolis winning that. It's a division game.
He ain't got the weapons like he used to. He looked a little better when he had AJ Brown.
Yeah, he just has a running game right now. That's all they have right now, the running game, pretty much. Because I mean, they have what's his name, Treylon Burks, but he hasn't really like been, that great.
Yeah.
So it's not like
I'm going with the rook game.
You going who?
I'm going with the rookie.
Okay, you go okay for sure. Yeah, so I think it was a clean sweep right there too. Shit, damn, everybody took Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Carolina at Detroit with 10-point spread.
Detroit.
I got one word. Detroit.
They threw away Goff, bro. He's throwing some fucking. He's balling, bro. He's doing his damn thing.
And the fucking thing is that like. The Carolina's not trying to tank because they don't even got a first round pick. Their first round pick goes to fucking Chicago. So how bad they play, they're just giving like either the first or the second pick right now to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
With Chicago's good. That's why Chicago's probably gonna be set up in this fucking draft. They're gonna be able to get the best, either two best players on the fucking draft board, dog. They could go get. Because they're gonna get rid of a quarterback. They might get rid of Fields. You know what I mean? Not have to pay him. They could go shit, dog. Like Chicago has all the incentives to tank this year. Like if any team ever had a year had like an incentive to tank, Chicago has the incentive to tank this year. Dog,
I'd get a bunch of defensive players if I was Chicago. They already got offense.
Carolina sucks. Carolina doesn't look like they're winning any games. So they're gonna give you a high first round pick, and then if you tank, you give yourself a big high first round pick. Shit, you can get the best offensive lineman and the best quarterback to come right in. That's just a good way to start off, like if they go and get another coach or whatever they do. That's why if any Carolina, it's fucked up for Carolina, but they're gonna go through growing pains. Which Bryce Young, what do you guys think about Bryce Young so far, though?
I like the way he's playing. He's been hurt more than he's played, but he looks like he's in a pen. I like CJ Stroud better, but
CJ Stroud balling.
His last name fits him.
But Detroit.
Yeah, same thing. I got Detroit. Detroit is on a mission. They're playing good football, and they don't even have all their pieces.
For real.
They got the Sun guys.
Yeah, Detroit just looks fucking unbeatable right now, bro. To me, they look strong. They've been through the fire already. They've been through all that bullshit, losing a lot of games, bro. Now they learned how to win, and they got the team to do it, bro. That defense is fucking stacked. Their front four is fucking amazing, bro. Hutchinson, the other cat too. I don't even know what the other cat's name is. But they're balling out right there, bro. So
they better be good with all them number one picks they had.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like they finally got, you know what I mean? They finally got a fucking
20 years of number one pick.
Yeah, they can possibly hit the playoffs this year, bro. Especially the way fucking Green Bay's been playing. Yeah, they're looking. They're creeping. As long as everybody, just stays on point, you know what I mean? And they use the bye well too.
Yeah.
You got game.
I got Detroit down for sure. That's like a shit. That's just easy for me. Like I'm gonna pick Detroit on that game for sure. That was too easy. Now I can't see Carolina.
Good team, man. Detroit's a good team.
A good team. We have them in a couple weeks too, so that's gonna be a big test too. Like even if we do win the next two games, you know what I mean. You go into that game. That's still a big game no matter what. Detroit can fucking humble you real quick. So Detroit's a good team this year, man. I like their chances. I mean, golf has redeemed himself. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool. Dan Campbell he's a good coach, man. He has I just like the way he is with the locker room.
He's been shit on so much, dude. I'll be tired of it too.
Okay, we'll go to the next game.
Everywhere he went, dude, they never gave him any hope, never gave him a chance. The team rolling with him. That's what he needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The next game, dog, Philadelphia at Rams, at Los Angeles Rams, but Philadelphia is a 4.5 point favorite.
So I'm gonna go with Philly just only for the simple fact is that they have I don't know if you've seen the meme, bro, but the whole Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift thing.
Mm-hmm.
They have it basically. It showed Travis Kelce,
Kelce
Hurts Swift. Yeah, so I'm going. So yeah, so I'm going.
Eagles?
I'm going Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
You guys ready?
The Rams are surprising me. The Rams are surprising me right now. They got that up and coming receiver. They got that Nuko. I just picked him up. And then I think Cup is coming back too. He comes off IR this week. But I don't know how long
he does. But he was limited at practice. They're gonna see. They might hold him out till next week, but because he has like a 21-day period to see, to actually like put him back on the roster. Right, like right now he's activated, but they got 21 days. If he can't get over it, I'm pretty sure. Like I guess McVay was saying that they're gonna. It looks promising, so they're gonna just monitor it throughout the week. But I think you might get a cup this week. But even though you might get them like on like a type of pitch count type shit, you know what I mean? Where you might not get that many snaps, but hey, it's good to have him on the field no matter what, though.
Stafford, yeah.
Aaron Donald gets 3 sacks. Nuko gets 3 touchdowns, almost 170 yards receiving. Karen Williams rushes for 150 yards. But I'm gonna take Philly.
He's no fucking fool, dog.
All that.
All that.
That's what I did last week.
You're a fucking fool, man.
Every time whoever plays Philly, they ball out and they get beat by Philly.
As much as I you know what, I do think it's gonna be a close game though, and I think that it's gonna be closer than expected. So I do think it'll be a field goal game, dog, and I think the Eagles will win, but the Rams will cover.
What's his point spread?
4.5.
Yeah, they ain't gonna win by 4. They ain't gonna win that.
They might win by 3 or 4, but I think that's what's going to be the end score.
At most a touchdown.
Philadelphia win by 3 or 4 points, but they still cover by 0.5.
Yeah.
So what about you, Tuan? What do you got?
Yeah, I got Philly, man.
Philly, yeah. In Los Angeles, that's so fine, but I guess nobody gives a fuck. All right, Cincinnati.
It's kind of risky though. It's kind of risky though, because Philly's undefeated, and eventually an undefeated team's going to losing.
Yeah, because Stafford could have a good game, dog. I mean, he has some good receivers out there. He has Puka Nakau. He has that fool Tutu Atwell, who's been playing great. And then, you might have Cup coming back this week. You got Kyron Williams. So they have a pretty good offense, dog, especially, McVay has shown, has tended to show to like, expose those shits when he's he's a very schemy guy. Like he's a real schemy guy on offense. I do like that about McVay. But and it doesn't hurt that he's always had, one of the best defensive guys, in history. You know what I mean? So I just think that's gonna be it's gonna be a tough game, dog. I think Philadelphia wins, but I think they cover. Like it's gonna be a close game. Because having Stafford,
the Rams are gonna fight them. They're gonna fight them pretty good.
They do got Aaron Donald, man. You know what I mean? So it's like once you got one of the best players, you know what I mean, in the NFL. You know what I mean? Come on, it's always gonna be a fight, but they're just too stacked, bro. Like that's the cool part about Philly. They're not even together, bro. They're barely warming up, bro. Like, and that defense is good too, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you gotta see what they're doing. They're really, really doing, man. Like they're gonna be deep in the playoffs this year. So
I want Philly to shut the hell up of these Dallas fans.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to the next game. Do we go Cincinnati at Arizona? No, that's the next game. Cincinnati at Arizona. Cincinnati's still favored by 3 points. Damn.
I'm going like with Jamar Chase, bro. I'm always open.
I'm going with Cincinnati too. I think
they ain't been doing shit lately.
Nah, you know what?
I'm still gonna go with them though. I still believe in Joe Cool. I think he's gonna slowly get his feet under him, dog. Like I think that the calf injury is gonna linger a little bit. Might get a little bit better during once they have their bye week and shit. But I think he plays better this week against Arizona. And Jamar, he's gonna beat Jamar. He's gonna beat Jamar. I go Cincinnati.
Yeah, I got the Bengals.
I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go AZ, bro. I'm gonna go AZ in the building.
Right. Okay, I want to see two AZ, two Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm gonna go AZ.
All right. So we'll go to.
I'm not worried about homeboy getting his feet under him. I'm worried about his calves. It's still bothering him. It's gonna bother him all season. It ain't gonna go away.
Yep.
Higgins ain't doing shit. Boyd ain't doing shit. Mixon ain't doing shit. Defense ain't doing shit. That's the reason why they got the same record as us.
For real.
Arizona
Yep.
is gonna take that game.
Okay, Bengals went to AFC last year, right?
Wait, does
Bengals.
what's his name come off the IR too this week? Kyler?
Kyler this week, but they're gonna give him more time after that.
Yeah, they're gonna give him more time.
I'm watching, bro. Believe you me, I'm watching.
If you're on a 4 like the short term IR, which was 4 weeks, you get the first 4 weeks, and then you get 21 days from there. If they don't activate you within those 21 days, then you are and you have to be put on the IR for the rest of the season.
They're using that 21 days for him.
Yeah.
So
that's
what injury does he have?
ACL at the end of the season last year.
Ooh, what if we pick up Kyler Murray, bro?
No.
Not that way. That injury was his leg was bent the other way, bro. That was like Nick Chubb shit.
I want to go get a rookie quarterback if we do have that opportunity. Like, if we have I'm saying if we're like, if we're in that boat, like I'm going hypothetical. If we get, one of the top picks, I think we have to go with one of those quarterbacks in this next year's draft, because I think there's a lot of them who could probably change it for franchise dog in this next coming draft. From Penix Jr. to Bo Nix to fucking Caleb to Drake May. You got a lot of quarterbacks.
AOC, bro. What about AOC?
What I'm saying is like, you can't pass up a number one guy like that, bro. You can't if you have a top pick.
Yeah,
you can't. I think these are like the type of quarterbacks that you can't like really pass up, especially the way that they've been playing. All of those guys that I've just named, like the way that they've all been playing early on in this season. Even the guy from Florida State, that dude's been playing good, bro. Like, it's just like this draft is stacked at quarterback, bro. So like, it's gonna be hard for them not to go quarterback first round if they get a top first pick, which I hope it's not. That's not the case. You know what I mean? I hope the case is that like we kind of straighten up, that the team straightens up, and then like I don't expect like Super Bowl or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I just expect more consistent football, trying to like get those close wins, bro. Like, just show me a little bit more consistency there, and like that we're getting better. You know what I mean? And we could just win more than 6-7 games, like even 7-8 games, bro. Like that's not asking a lot, like from a coach, dog. That should be
get a fucking tackle. The best fucking tackle that's there. The best defensive tackle that's there. And a cornerback, so we don't have to get these old fuckers from the Bay that come to our team that everybody thinks are tight, and we can solidify that second.
I just think you can't waste it this year, though, because you have a lot of dudes that are going to be, I think, that are going to be able to like change the franchises, which like you're not going to have that opportunity in a lot of other drafts, dog. So it's like, shit, you kind of, and that's the way teams are built nowadays. Like, with the money that we're going to have, if that quarterback that we do get ends up being a great player, like right away, with the money that we're going to have in the offseason, you can waste all of that money on top talent. Go get a top tackle that's already fucking, developed and one of the best tackles in the league that's going for free agency this year. You know what I mean? Because we're going to have more than $100 million with the Chandler Jones situation and all the money we're getting back and just the money that we're going to have, period. You know what I mean? It's just, well, if you can get a quarterback like that and just build a fucking juggernaut around him under his rookie contract, then shit, bro, because you already have good talent around, like that's already here, and then you're gonna have still money to go spend on other good talent because you already have a DA, you already have like Jacoby Myers now for 2 years. Now you're gonna have, you know what I mean? It's still up in the air with the Jacobs situation, but you got
what's been our problem? What's been our problem in the last 2 games?
What offensive line?
Offense, yes.
But that's what I'm saying. You could go out and get a developed guy with the money we're gonna have. You don't have to draft one. You could all go out and get the fucking best
Those
tackle in
guys,
the league.
those good special guys, dude, are $20 million, bro. 25 million.
Or with the money you got, I would rather go with one of those guys right now to protect that I know is going to be able to protect, because every rookie's still a question mark, no matter how high he's picked. You know what I mean? Look at we picked fucking Illuminor high as fuck. Look how he turned out. You know what I mean? So it's like no matter what, every rookie, at least you could go get that, use that money. I just think the more sure thing is the quarterback thing, you know, this year.
What we do with Garoppolo? He's gonna be a $30 million backup.
Cut that fool.
Garoppolo.
Eat that money too.
Nah, you don't have to. I think he could be cut after next year because that's the way his contract was.
Yep.
He has an out. Yeah.
That's the way that contract was set up, dog. So like that's the reason I like that contract so much. Like because I knew that even if he was trash, you could get out of that shit. So I wasn't really worried about that shit. Like AOC, I hope he does become, but without like a good look at him, like this was just one game. If we don't get actually a good look at him and like actually see that he could be that dude that maybe we could build a juggernaut around him, then I don't see how you pass up if you have a top pick on one of those quarterbacks this draft. I think you have to see something out of AOC because I think if you put him on the bench all season, then I think that you have to go with the quarterback next year. Let them battle it out.
Just get the dude from Fresno State. We'll be all right.
He could be a backup. We could have imagine having two rookie quarterbacks on their fucking contract. You know what I mean? Like AOC ain't getting paid a lot of money. He could be a rookie. I mean, he could still be a backup to whoever. Because nowadays, guys go down like a motherfucker anyway. Quarterbacks be going down like a motherfucker.
We might need to get a running back too.
So I just think you can't pass up on a quarterback. But fuck it. Like I mean, I hope we don't have a fucking. I hope we're actually winning and getting better. That's what I hope for more. But now the next game, dog, is New York Jets at Denver.
Jets.
Let's ride.
At Denver in the Mile High City.
Well, homeboy's playing better. But the quarterback from the Jets is playing better.
Yeah, I got the Jets.
Their running game is all over the fucking place, bro. They got to get.
They just released Randy Gregory, no? The Broncos just released Randy Gregory. Fucking stupid ass. He got released after talking shit about Mark Davis, huh? Fucking dummy. But I got the Jets. Yeah, over the Broncos. I just see the Jets defense too good.
Yep.
And you said the Jets are favored. What's the spread?
Actually, the Broncos are favored.
Spread I seen right here. It says "fuck the Broncos." So
the Broncos are favored by 1.5.
Yeah, they can suck a dick. Smack them with a dick.
They're at home.
Jets by 2 touchdowns. That quarterback's gonna get busy.
By 2 touchdowns. All right. So I think we all got the Jets. What do you got, Lo? Yeah, Jets. I think
Twan said let's ride.
I got the Broncos.
Twan said let's ride. Oh what? Shit! I'm going with the Broncos.
You even a Raider fan, Twan? What the fuck? Come on, Dad.
Wait. Okay, so
you lost 2 points with me.
Hey, Judy used to be my favorite girl.
Man, I knew a Judy.
Big booty Judy.
Big booty Judy.
That's why he's always hurt, huh, Twan?
Yeah, that's why he's always hurt.
Yeah.
He's always up. He's always on the injured list.
Did you hear about the way fucking Russell Wilson moves? With what Marshawn? Shout out Marshawn Lynch. She was on Club Chat the other day, bro. I was watching this shit this morning. Bro, like he didn't throw him under the bus, but he threw him under the bus Marshawn's way, bro. Like block numbers, call me from a block number, bro. Like this ain't no media. Like, no, you're gonna call. I don't got my quarterback's number. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, he's on that weirdo shit, bro. So fuck the Broncos.
Well, yeah, he wanted his own. He wanted his own office, wanted his own parking spots and shit.
Yeah, he literally said like this. He says that if anybody wants to talk to Russell Wilson, you can either talk to Coach Carroll or when we was with Seattle, either Coach Carroll or the quarterback coach, and then they'll answer back for you. Like, what the fuck? Get out of here, bro. But anyways, so I just on that alone, and then somebody said that, oh, the Broncos are getting it together. No, they're fucking not, bro. Fuck the Broncos.
Hey, they came back from 3 touchdowns down, dog.
Yeah, fuck the Broncos. They paid.
They were down 21-3. And then they beat the fucking Bears.
Yeah, there you go.
That was embarrassing for the Bears, dog. Kansas City at Minnesota. Kansas City's favorite. I mean,
Minnesota. Let's go, Kirk Cousins. You like that?
No.
Oh shit. At Minnesota, yeah. I'll take stupid ass Kansas City.
If you want to make money, Lo, you gotta go Kansas.
Yeah, I'm taking stupid ass Kansas City. Even though I wish I hope I'm wrong on that one.
I'm not betting nothing, bro. Like I got no cash. I got no cash on the NFL this year.
This one game I wouldn't even bet because I would be like, I don't want to win with these stupid ass motherfuckers, but I kind of would say I would kind of tell somebody out. If you want to win, bet on them. No, I'm not betting on them.
What's the spread?
4 points.
Kansas City covers.
Kansas City covers.
You too? Man, get gravy out of here, bro. I think I'm announcing I'm announcing my fucking. My announcement earlier. I'm not waiting tomorrow. Gravy's no longer part of the Raider fan show.
All right, so
you're gonna kick me out. Your announcement, you're gonna kick me out
for the Broncos, man. I can't do nothing with you guys, bro.
What do you got, Twan?
I'm going with the catch-up boys.
Oh.
Kansas City. That's a damn.
Hey, Gabe went with Kansas City too.
I went with Kansas City too, dog.
Everybody, I'm doing my own show, the Raider fan show with Dirty.
Him and his Minnesota Vikings and shit.
Hey, if you do that, then that really be the only fans.
Yep, be the only
blowing
fans.
That big ass fucking tooth they have over there or something. You know, what is that big old tooth they blow into? Or the horn or something? What is that?
Oh, bro, I don't even know. If there's a grown man blowing something, I'm not trying to be nowhere near around it, dog. Sorry.
This game right here coming up, I'm going to say right now, Sunday Night Football is going to be a good game, dog. Frisco is favored by 3.5, but it's Dallas at Frisco.
Thank you, Miguel. Appreciate it.
Fucking San Francisco by 30.
Dallas at Frisco.
Oh, come on, bro.
By 30.
San Francisco by 30? Damn. No respect for the Cowboy defense. Okay.
Can't. He lives with a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Can't.
Married. I don't care if I get dinner. I don't care if I gotta sleep anywhere with the dogs. I don't give a shit as long as they lose.
He said can't.
Can't.
I don't care.
Who do you got, no?
I'm going Niners, bro. Cali team, bro. Cali all the ways, bro. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Then if it goes from Cali to West Coast, so you already know I got the fucking Seattle unless they're playing us.
What do you got, Twan?
Who's favored that game? What's the spread on that game?
Frisco favored by 3.5.
Yeah.
They'll cover. I said 30. Fuck you.
To 30.
What about you, Twan? What you got?
I really want I want the Cowboys to win this one.
Jeez.
I am not going to lie either. I hate both teams, but I hate the 49ers more, so I am going Cowboys. I hate the 49ers, though. I hate the fucking.
Is it Twan? Twan, don't you got CD Lamb? That's what.
No, I sure do not.
No, I sure do not. Shit.
I got Debo.
Yeah, it's a split. So we got 2 Niners, 2 fucking Cowboys. That's gonna be a good game, though. That's gonna be a good Sunday night game to watch, dog. Like that's gonna be two good defenses. Two good defenses. So we'll see what offenses make more mistakes. I think, which I think you do got a point there that where I think like Dallas does make more mistakes there. You know, Dak does make those mistakes more than I think Purdy it had done in his short career. But we're gonna see on Sunday what defense is the real deal.
I just want to be able to talk to Niner fans and tell them they got beat in their own house on
They
primetime
got beat by the Cowgirls. But they got beat by the Cowgirls. I just want to tell the Niner fans that shit.
Bro, Purdy has his soul Purdy where he's at, bro. You know what I mean?
Says it's so
what a perfect team to get drafted by. You know what I mean? The best defense in the NFL. You got fucking
but he has
the best all around running back, best all around running back in the NFL.
For sure, by far. By far, right now that I see it, dog, like Christian McCaffrey, the only thing that I see on him is like injury concerns, but like I think he's kind of put that a little bit to rest. But I mean, those things are always going to be because he had smaller a little bit, so he gets hurt. He gets hurt more. So that's kind of the question mark. But when he's on the field, bro, like he's carrying my fantasy team in my other league by himself. He's carrying my fantasy team by himself, dog. Like he has me in fucking first place in my other fantasy league, pretty much. Well, tied for first. So it's like it's cool, dog. Like I mean, I like fucking McCaffrey, but and I just don't see like that's where I said I want to go. I kind of think the Niners are gonna win, but I just hate them so much. I don't want to pick them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't like him.
You made money, bro. If you're gonna make money,
if you're gonna make money, I would go Niners, but I'm just hoping the Cowboys win. That's all. I would bet on the Niners. That's my official pick on this pick'em show is the Dallas Cowboys. So if they do pull off the upset, at least I said it. All right, the Monday night game, dog. The game that we're coming for. I'm just gonna say straight out. The Raiders, that's it. It's a pick'em game, basically. It's 1 point dip, 1 point spread. Raiders.
Chris, what up?
I'll take the Raiders.
You take the Raiders? You thinking about it?
I'm not worried about the Packers. They don't have nothing on the outsides defensively that I'm worried about.
Yeah, they're nothing special.
Aaron Jones is not producing the way he should. And I hope we don't make him look like the way Aaron Jones is, because he still is injured. He's out there, but he's limited. Dylan ain't gonna do nothing against us. I can't say that he won't, but their receivers, they got Watson back. Watson, he might do something. The Dobbs is playing all right. Reed's playing all right. It's just Jordan Love he's so much off and on.
Yeah,
if we get to him, that's it. That's it.
That's the question. I think he's not as mobile as other guys. He does kind of run, but I just don't see him as mobile as like the guys that we have kind of been seeing, like a Pickett, like a Herbert, like even Josh Allen. Like those guys are all even Russell Wilson. Like I just don't see him that type of guy. Like I see him more in the pocket type of dude, which I think Max could get to these type of quarterbacks, dogs who are like, we haven't seen one of these this year. So I think this is going to play into maybe more Max. I think Tyree, you might see Tyree get a sack this week, dog. I'm going to call it. I'm going to say Tyree gets his first sack this week, dog, which will be ahead of him. I think Tyree gets his first sack this week, dog. I just think he's been playing better and better. I think he's been playing better and better. And I think Kevin. I was going to say Kevin Love. Love is the type of quarterback that I think he's going to stand in that quarterback and he's going to allow him to get to him one time this week, dog.
I think Kevin Love would be a better quarterback than Jordan Love, bro.
Nah, but I think we have a good chance of like being able to neutralize them, because I don't think they're dynamic on in any way in the passing game. I think I know we guys kind of like jumping on Peters and shit like that, but I don't see our defensive backs, like the weak point. I see our defensive backs being able to hold up against these type of receivers, that Green Bay has. You know what I mean? The only one that's like kind of like worries me, maybe like that fool Romeo Dobbs or whatever. But other than that, though, like I kind of see, kind of focusing on Aaron Jones on defense, which play a lot of John Jenkins, because I think he's gonna be able to like stuff the middle to where if you just play, which I have seen Tyree play a little bit better even in the run game. You know what I mean? Max playing, solid always, bro. So it's like I think we have a good chance to play another good solid defensive game this week. It's just on the offense, bro. Let's see if we could get it going. The Packers have been letting up, quite a bit of points too, dog. Like they haven't been, that great. You know what I mean? So they just gave up like 30 something points to Detroit, last week. So we could get to this team, dog. I think this is a team that we could fucking maybe finally get to 20 points, dog. So hopefully we can do that shit on Monday night, dog. Hopefully we can show out on Monday night for prime time, dog, because we're gonna be out on display for everybody.
I know I said this in every game so far, but legitly, I think Josh Jacobs could get 100-yard rush in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good game, though. But like I said, I don't see the bus blowing out anybody because we don't have just that. Just even if we're better personnel than a team or anything like that, I just don't see us blowing out anybody because it's just in our nature, dog. It's just the way the Raiders like how he is right now. Until we start learning how to win those games first, like right now we're close, we're close all the time. But until we start winning those games consistently, then I think that's when you'll occasionally see those blowouts here and there. Like you'll see us start blowing out teams, dog, because you know what I mean. We'll already learn how to win those close games. I just think it's a thin line, dog. You know what I mean? It's basically a real thin line between a coach getting called a great coach and a bad coach. So like now it's just if you can find a way, to like just have the guys a little bit more discipline, a little bit more this and that, and that attributes to wins, bro. I don't mind singing his praises at the end of the year if we turn it around. I don't care, bro. Like that's one thing that I don't care about. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? I was talking shit earlier. I'm not gonna look bad now, you know what I mean? Nah, fuck that shit. If I look bad of saying talking shit and he did switch it up and you know what I mean, he is being a good coach, I'll be the first one to say it. You know what I mean? So like I said earlier, I'm the first one to say like I'll take wins over everything, dog. Like that shit's all that matters to me. But the only thing that right now at this certain point right now, we're not producing it. So let's just I just want to see better. And that's what I think we all should be asking of this team. You know what I mean? Like just want to see better, dog. Like let's just finish games better. Everybody, players, coaches, everybody.
Stepper, don't even bring that into fruition, bro. Don't even bring that into fruition.
Oh hell no! Mark Davis ain't signing that. Fool was talking shit about his haircut, dog. You know how Mark Davis loves his haircut. Mark Davis loves his haircut. You think he don't like nobody talking shit, bro? Like if Mark Davis was a jokester and shit like that, you could see maybe him even not caring about that shit. But you can tell fucking that shit. That's one thing that Mark Davis don't play about.
The next day he was gone. The next day he was gone when he after he
like nobody talking shit about him, dog. Like,
Yeah, if I take a sign and if I go to Las Vegas, bro, if I take a sign over there and say, "Let me see the snow bunny," you think I'll get kicked out?
It's stupid.
Hey,
we run 3 hours and 15 minutes, dog, and like shit. I don't feel like we've gone 3 hours, but damn, I gotta go fucking. I've had my food here and I haven't even ate. Been here for 3 hours.
This is the
that the last game?
man.
Was that the last game?
Which one? Yeah, that was the last game. That was the one that us.
We're going Green Bay.
They're going Green Bay? Oh, shit.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Thought you were a fan.
Oh, shit. Man, don't even start your shit. Don't even start
Who
your
you
shit.
got, Twan? Twan, who you got this?
He molded you. He molded you, dog.
Molded you.
Who you got, Twan? You got the Raiders, Twan?
Do I got the Raiders? They better win.
But that's not what he asked.
They ain't got no choice.
We got.
They've already lost too many games that they should have won.
Oh shit, I'm high as fuck. Dog. I'm getting high. You got me getting high. This is smoke that out.
I don't even think we're gonna be. I don't think. I hope we're not in any type of predicament we were in last week or the week before. This should be a dominant game. Everything should come together.
Hopefully, bro. Hopefully, that's the
No
goal.
stupid shit. No 100-yard penalty. None of that shit.
That is the goal, dog. Because
Yeah.
then you go into another game. If you can win this game, you go into another game where you could clearly see like this team is. I don't want to. They don't want to say, but say they're tanking. So I just
Let's
you
get
got
two in a row,
right?
bro. Let's
You
get
get
two
two
in a row before we
Let's
hit
get one.
Detroit.
Let's get one first, and then
Get
we
one
get
exactly. That's why this game is important. I think this game's
I
really
know we're
important.
gonna win this game. Let's get two in a row. We'll get to Detroit, and then we'll talk about waxing that ass. But we gotta win this game.
Oh yeah. So in order to have a chance, I think against Detroit, you have to win the next two games just to have the confidence to go into Detroit and fucking try to pull one off of there because that's a tough team, dog, right now. So like you got to build confidence to go into that game. You can't go into that game with guys, already disheartened or like giving up on the season type shit. Like you can't go into that game. If you're 3-3, then damn, this season's still wide open. You know what I mean? So I think that you go into that game with a lot of more, no matter who's on McDaniels' side or whatever. Like if your team's 3-3, you're fighting for the guy next to you. You ain't fighting for really the coach or anything like that. So I just think that at that point, if you can get those, you know what I mean, that'll be how actually no, we got do we got Detroit or do we got the Patriots after that? And then Detroit.
We got Green Bay, Patriots, then Detroit.
We got Green Bay, Patriots,
Yeah,
and
we're
Detroit,
gonna
and then
need
we got the
these
Giants.
confident
And then we
moving
got the
forward,
Giants.
bro. Yeah, we're gonna need these next two games, bro. So
yeah, to get confidence, dog. But I shit. I'm just saying that.
If we do that, we take care of Green Bay and New England. We fall to Detroit and then come back and hit New York. We'll be in a good situation.
Yep.
4-4. 4-4. Like I mean, that's two. That's half of the season. You're at 4-4. Then that's when the I mean,
meat of your schedule.
It looked tough at the beginning. It looked tougher at the beginning of the schedule, but now you got the Jets who are gonna not be with their top guy. They have a good defense, but that's also I think a winnable game if you can if you could just find a way to open up on the offensive side because you are gonna need your offense in that game for sure. But I just think there's a lot of other games like that's what I was saying at the beginning of the season too, like. Our season, because there was a lot of people saying like, "Damn, we're not gonna be able to win with that schedule." You know what I mean? Like that's the biggest thing, and like I agree to a point because like in football nowadays, bro, like you can never count on that shit. Like from the team from last year, like look at the Giants situation, bro. Look at like there's a lot of teams who just or look at the Jets situation who had high hopes and first fucking 4 plays of the season year, it's just like bam. Totally fucking just got your fucking rug pulled out from underneath them. You know what I mean? Like it's just like and that just happens for a lot of teams most years. Like it's still like I mean, knock on wood. I mean, I wish nobody would get hurt, but fucking it's a football season. You're still gonna probably see some big injuries or something like that to where what I mean are going to end up hurting people's fucking spots. Spots in positions in the standings right now, dog. So it's just football's a big time thing about staying healthy, dog, and like that's also a thing about like that's hurting us right now too. Like we gotta fucking a quarterback. Like we knew, Jimmy G was gonna have those problems, but like, fuck, man, but like a lot of the thing is like we gotta keep him healthy, bro. Like that game against Pittsburgh, they were fucking just teeing off on his ass, bro. Like damn. Like that shit was fucking crazy, bro. And it was just like
I want to be rolling by the time we playoff time. I want to be all cylinders rolling. Look what Minnesota did last year. They went what 10-1, lost a bunch of games at the end of the season. Minnesota, they lost a bunch of games at the end of the season. Then lost a playoff game at home. Got waxed at home, and it was out. They went from number one seed to fourth or fifth or something like that.
It's gonna be hard because I think it would have been a lot easier if you could have started off the season a little harder. But like I said, bro, you like with nowadays with everybody, football players, all that shit, they got so much of a fucking short attention span that like if you start off a season like this, they get like disengaged, bro. Like you know what I mean? They start fucking caring about their money. They start caring about being on social media more. Like they're not interested in like they're not so like it's not like the old football where like you eat, breathe, and sleep football. You know what I mean? Like everything was football, bro. Like you went home and you started fucking like you still had a weight room in your fucking house. You're still picking away. Like it's not the same football no more, bro. It's just like you're gonna get some guys who disengage if this keeps going. So like this has to turn around quick. So hopefully it can hopefully it can be this week though, which I think it could be. I think this could be a week that we can like maybe turn it around, but I think this is one of the last weeks I could be like on the bus for, dog, because like I'm like the person that's like on the bus, but like standing up, like holding on to the little bar on the outside. You know what I mean? Like almost ready for like the next stop. Waiting for the next stop to like maybe get off. So like I think I'm at that point right now, dog. So this is the game, dog. You might be hitting to my stop. Might get into my stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
if we win this game, that's going to depend if I'm going to Vegas.
I'm gonna stay on the bus. I'm gonna stay on the bus. If we win this game, then I'm gonna stay on the bus for another week. Now I'll be like, yeah. Now we're going to Chicago. Ooh, if we lose this game, I'm really jumping off the bus. I'm
jumping in front of the bus.
Yeah, I'm in front of everything. Dog.
Hey, you ain't gotta worry about that. You know McDaniels gonna roll over you if you on the bus.
Sing that song, son.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. McDaniels throws his players under the bus all over town.
Yeah, they're gonna get copyright for that, bro. So don't do
it. For real.
It was a great show, Gabe. Again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was
3.5 hours, bro. Good shit. I'll be live tomorrow.
Show, yeah. Everybody, hey, Twan, you have a show? You have a show anytime soon? You go spontaneous, like you just go for whatever.
Yeah, I actually got a show tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. 2 for 1 Nation podcast with me and Eric from the SC Experience. So we'll be going live tomorrow at 2:30 p.m.
All right. So you guys will be going live at that time. We'll be going live. All our shows will be going live tomorrow at 8 o'clock. With the Raider Fan Show. At the Dirty Low. At the Raider Outsiders. Raider Gabe. So we're gonna be right there. Apparently we got some big news. Tomorrow some big news from Low. So he'll be dropping some news tomorrow. So tune in, man. Remember, let's try to get everybody on the screen. Everybody on the screen, man. Monetize everything, bro. Let's try to get everybody. Just a little by there. Just tell somebody to tell somebody. To subscribe, bro. Like the fucking thing, so it could just hit more. Even just like it, bro. Just like every fucking video, bro, just so that way, or leave a comment so that way, it just gets into more people's faces. Because the more you comment, the more you like, it just like it starts getting into people's, algorithms a little bit more. Like they might be just come across it by accident even. So just fucking like, subscribe on everybody's channel, dog. Twan's, Twan, he got his show, you know what I mean? Dirty Low Show, Raider Outsiders, Raider Gabe. We almost
Let's
there,
get
man. You know what I mean?
Gabe. Let's get Gabe to 500. Let's get low to 500. Me and Twan just
Yeah.
started shows. Let's get moved up. Twan's at a good number. I'm gonna pop about 100 in a minute. Get this movement popping so we can start providing you with more game about this Raider ball, man. Negative, whatever you got, y'all want to talk about, we're down with it. So just sub to us, get us at that level, and we'll make you guys happy.
Huevo.
For sure.
Yeah, on that note, I mean, it's been fucking great show, dog. But shit, we gotta go to sleep. We gotta go fucking, you know, work. I mean, I know low works, all that shit. You know, gravy works. You know, I know Twan got his shit to do. You know what I mean? So, thanks, chat, for being here, man. Shit, you know, we had nearly fucking 70
Salute
people
to
at
the
one
chat,
point
man.
up in here, dog. So yeah, thanks for having. The chat was wilding too for a while, dog. That shit was hard to even keep up with. So yeah, man, thanks for that shit. You know, just make sure, just fucking I'll come back for more, dog. You know, tomorrow on the fan show. So yeah, man, thanks for that. You know, it's been another fucking smoke out hour, but peace out, man. For sure. Hell yeah.
Hey, I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Well, it's 420 somewhere.
About to start a little puff giving this motherfucker. I don't give a damn how high you get in mine. As long as you let me hit it.